Good afternoon and welcome to the Winning Moments Show, our podcast, which we are doing live from the County Center, the mecca of high school basketball here in White Plains, New York. We're happy to have you with us. We're happy to have you here in attendance, and we're going to be covering the next 2 days, all the high school games, our coaches and players that we're involved with here in Section 1 and outside with the CHSAA.
And now we'd like to go over all the games and get our predictions of who's going to win. We'll start with you, Coach. First game, Ardsley girls, YMA.
YMA.
Kevin?
I'm going to say I bet Ardsley's going to give them a little bit of a challenge, but I think YMA wins.
All right. We got game 2, staying with the girls, Coach. Pelham or Mamaroneck?
I'm going Mamaroneck.
All right. Kevin?
I'm going to go Mamaroneck too. Pelham's shorthanded going into today, so I think Mamaroneck wins.
All right, so let's stay with Kevin on this one. Let's go to the boys. The first game for the boys. We got Tuckahoe versus Pearl River.
I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a tight game the entire way, but I think Pearl River finds a way to win. They played a lot of close games so far this season. I think they're going to win a close one.
No shock here. The Rockland bias kicks in right away on that one. Coach?
I'm going with Pearl River, believe it or not.
Wow.
I'm going to go with Jerry Houston. Jerry really likes his crew. They're interchangeable 5 that can all pass, catch, handle, and shoot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having Jerry on the show. We're going to interview all the coaches and the MVPs throughout this 2-day tournament. But moving right along to the next game, Kevin, let's go Westlake versus Dobbs Ferry.
Dobbs Ferry, Anthony Figueroa is going to have a huge night. He is poised to come out in this stage. He has something to prove to a lot of people, and he's going to go do it.
I can't wait to see this kid play live. I really can't.
I think Westlake's going to pull the upset. I think Jaquette's going to play really well, and I believe that they'll do enough defensively. Coach Charney will do enough defensively to get Anthony off balance.
And our first disagreement on the morning of the show. I like this already. I like the controversy. All right, game of the night, the Yanker game, New Rochelle versus Woodlands.
Woodlands, give me Woodlands. I don't think New Rochelle has enough size to really compete with Woodlands. I think this is Woodlands' performance where they're going to turn a lot of heads.
I mean, they're big boys. They're big boys. Grown men for that matter. Coach?
I live in the greater White Plains, Greenberg, Elmsford area, and I'll get killed if I don't take Woodlands and Coach Rappaport. So I'm going to go with the Woodlands Falcons and John Rappaport.
He's always got a disclaimer, Kevin.
Yes.
Always got a disclaimer.
We're here with Dr. Eli Moyse, the head coach at YMA, defending section champs. Done a fantastic job with his program this year. And Coach, this is Coach Chris Ward with the Winning Moments Show podcast. We have some questions for you pregame. Are you happy with the progress of your team to this point in the season?
I am happy with their progress, but it's only because I know that they work hard each and every single practice. They put in the time in the off season. They don't rest. So happy is the wrong word, content, because I know we still have a lot more work to do.
Absolutely.
And I want us to achieve our potential. So far, so good, I would say.
Okay, fantastic. And what concerns you about today's matchup from a schematic standpoint against Ardsley?
So I've known Coach Rodriguez for a while now, and what concerns me about this matchup is they are a state championship level defense. I've watched a lot of film of them, and I watched all around Section 1. I don't think there's another school that is technically sound on defense as much as they are. They're always in the right spots. They know where to be. They don't make mistakes. So that is my biggest concern, and I'm hoping that we're able to capitalize on their very few mistakes. But they aren't any, because he does an excellent job with them.
They are the defending section and state champs as well. So
Absolutely. And it shows.
What are you looking for from an execution standpoint offensively from your girls today to have success?
Offensively, I think, honestly, we put in a scouting report. We got to be patient. We got to be patient. A lot of what we normally look for is probably not going to be there because we're scouted. Just patience. I'm looking us to honestly execute and just do your job, right? I don't want us to do too much. And I think if we really do our job, I think we'll be doing just enough that we're able to get through the hump. So that's what I think we're going to need to have success.
I agree. I think you have to move the ball side to side a little bit more than normal and be a little bit more patient and take care of the ball.
Absolutely.
No doubt. What players specifically from Ardsley are you concerned with this afternoon?
So I gotta give it up to their two, which again, one of their kids is hurt right now.
Albertus, yes.
And it breaks my heart because I hate injuries and I hope she feels better. But the girls that are playing, I would say number 2, Madison, and I believe number 5, Dylan. They do a very good job.
Borstein and Dylan Bale.
Yes. And low key too, number 4, she does an excellent job for us. For them, excuse me. And it's like, those are the 3 main concerns. I think if we take care of those, things will go our way, I hope.
That's fantastic. And one more question, Doc. What do you think will be the key to your team getting the W this afternoon?
Honestly, I think it goes to just doing our job. Doing our job. Just don't do too much. Don't force.
Trust our system.
That's it. Just trust. Even if they system, they just gotta trust their ability to play basketball because they do a good job, and they just have to truly believe that they actually can play and just execute and do their job.
Trust what you've done. Trust the work you put in.
That's it.
Doc, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Best of luck today.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So much.
Good afternoon, Coach Resume.
Good to see you, Coach Ward. How are you?
Nick, it's always a pleasure. Different team this year.
Yes.
Tremendous challenge today.
Definitely.
Both of you guys defending section champs.
For sure.
And but much different team than last year. Different makeup.
Yes.
And also with Leah being out, Burst being out changes some things.
Totally.
But I know that you're going to be prepared. Are you happy with the progress of your team to this point?
Absolutely. And every day we're about getting better. I know it's coach talk, it's cliche, but I mean, every day we're going to get better. We got a lot of girls. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of girls stepping up into new roles, and they're doing a great job of doing so.
What concerns you about today's matchup from a schematic standpoint?
They got a lot of size. They got a lot of size, and we don't. But yeah, I think the big court helps us. I think that'll be our advantage. We're going to look to run on them and
space them out.
Absolutely. And you know, we got a box down rebound now. But you know,
I've coached against you, so I know what to. I know they have to do things differently to play against you guys.
For sure.
That they don't normally see.
Definitely.
Number 3, what are you looking for from an execution standpoint offensively to have success for your team?
Well, we want to play in transition first of all. You know, I think they're going to press us 2-2-1. If they do so, then you know, we're going to look to break the press. So I always tell teams we want to be pressed because that should give us an advantage. So we're looking for that. We want to push the ball in transition, and then if they're going to play a zone, we should attack the gaps, and there should be looks like there'll be opening in the middle, especially with the big court. So we're going to look to attack that.
Fantastic. What players specifically from Yonkers Montessori are you concerned with?
Well, my girl Emily Doherty. You know, she plays for
program.
me. So
we talked about it on air.
Emily's a big time player, man. She's a great kid too. I always want to see her have success. So if she scores 30 today, we win by 1. It's fine. You know, it's all good.
It's a great day
but
for you, Coach.
We're gonna be ready for Emily. You know, they got good size with the girl in the style, right? They're, you know, everyone. You know, they're good players. They're a good team for a reason.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Nick, one more question. What do you think will be the key to your team getting a W today?
Keeping our composure and executing the game plan. You know, that's really going to be, they're going to hit shots, they're going to get offensive rebounds just from their size perspective of the way the ball bounces. Just take a deep breath and play our game.
And I think a key is your young kids not having a deer in the headlights.
No question. But you know, like a couple of them had opportunities in big games last year at the county center, so they've seen it, they've felt it, and I think they'll be ready.
Been a part of the process.
Definitely, absolutely.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Coach.
You, Coach. You got
Best of luck today. Thank you.
We just wrapped up game 1 here at the county center with Ardsley and YMA. YMA having a decisive decision, 65-37. Looking forward to speaking to the MVP, Emily Doherty from YMA, coming up next. All right, now I'm sitting here with the MVP of game 1, Emily Doherty from the YMA Lady Eagles. So how do you feel about being the MVP?
Feels very good. Knowing they're a Class A team, I feel like we came out strong and really competed good.
I got to tell you, I watched you go into the basket, and you were unstoppable. Most impressive, you took the contact and were still able to push it off to kill those layups. Is that something you train a lot for in practice?
Yeah, everyone kind of knows me as a three-point shooter, so I've been working to get to the basket more and get better.
Well, your three-pointer was pretty hot today, too. You dropped 27 points here at the county center. So how did it feel opening up this tournament at the county center with this big arena?
Felt very good, very confidence-wise, too. Our team came out very strong, and we kind of never looked back from the first quarter.
Did you have any nerves before the game?
A little bit, yeah.
How do you handle that during a big game like this?
Kind of just stay together, rely on our captains, and just like work together to get all the nerves out from everybody.
Well, listen, you played one hell of a game. It was very impressive to watch. Congratulations on the MVP trophy. We look forward to seeing you guys back here in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emily. Appreciate it.
Emily Daugherty, the MVP of Game 1 today. Best of luck going forward.
Thank you.
Oh, Emily, we have a gift for you. So this bracelet, you can tap this with your phone, and all the highlights of today and tomorrow's games will be put on here. And this way we'll make sure we have some video of you and this show. Congratulations. And now you can relive the moments of your MVP day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emily.
Thanks, Emily. And our first guest, our very first coach for our pregame interview ever is Coach Yusef Yeiser, who's done a remarkable job with the Mamaroneck Lady Tigers. He's got a big game today here against Pelham, and we're going to ask him some questions, and so he can give us an understanding of what Mamaroneck's looking to do today with regard to getting a W. So, Coach, welcome to our show. Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome to be here.
And we're happy to have you. Right now, currently, Yusef, are you happy with your team's progress to this point of the season?
It's been a rough road. We had a couple of cancellations. Hopefully we can get some reschedules in there. It's game by game. We started out the season not exactly understanding the flip of the schedules with the league first.
Right. Everything's been league heavy.
Yeah, league heavy at first. It's not something you typically see in December, and you try to get your feet underneath you prior to starting league play.
Right.
And then heading into the playoffs. But now it's the opposite, so it's just trying to get a good feel for how everything goes. And I tell my girls every day, one game at a time, one practice at a time, and we'll get there.
Absolutely. What concerns you about today's matchup with Pelham from a schematic standpoint?
Pelham is Coach Tim. He's a hell of a coach. He does a fantastic job with his program, with his girls running their sets. They hustle. They hustle more than anything, and they never give up. That's something that I try to instill in my girls. Doesn't always work, but you gotta get after it.
Your girls play hard 32. For you. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, 32 minutes hard.
Absolutely.
Never giving up. That's a really important.
Huge factor.
Yeah.
Huge factor.
What are you looking for from an execution standpoint offensively with regard to your team, but Mamaroneck having success today?
If we could pass the ball well, if we can shoot the ball well, I feel like we should be able to dominate them. We have girls that can stretch the floor. We have girls that can slash, get inside, and it's not a secret that we have Addie Dorfman.
Everybody knows who Addie and Emmy Resendez both.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What players specifically from Pelham are you concerned with today?
All of them. All of them.
Absolutely.
He goes deep on his bench, and every single last one of them come in with the same tenacity, same attitude of, we got to get it done. So it's, like I said, he does a hell of a job with his program.
Tim does a good job, yeah, absolutely.
He's a great coach. I got nothing but love and respect for him.
And what do you think is going to be the key for you guys to get a W today?
Just get the ball inside and dominate. We are size, I believe.
You have a size advantage today.
Size advantage today.
Yeah.
So getting the ball inside and executing.
Fantastic.
We should be able to dominate them.
Fantastic, Yusef. John's got the rapid fire now.
All right, Coach. We're going to do some rapid fire. We did this with the kids early on in the season. They were pretty good at it. See if you guys can keep up with them. You ready?
Ready.
All right. One word to describe your team right now.
Tough.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
Best thing about coaching this team, it's they're hard working.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
Well, I graduated, no girls last year, so my whole team is back. So they work harder than they did last year.
All right. Who talks the most on the bench?
talks the most on the bench. Outside of my assistant coaches, I would have to say Greta Norman.
Awesome, Coach, man. Thanks for joining us. Good luck today.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
you having me.
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck.
So this is a bracelet for you. If you tap it, it'll have all the highlights of today's game. Hopefully you guys have a lot on there. We look forward to watching the game.
Thank you so much.
All right, Coach.
Peace to you.
Pleasure, man.
Yourself. Appreciate you. We're getting ready for game 2 with Coach Tim Petrulli, the head coach at Pelham High School. We've got a couple of questions for him prior to today's game here at the Mecca in White Plains, the County Center. Coach Petrulli, welcome to our podcast.
Thank you guys for having me on.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, sure.
First of all, Coach, I've known you a long time.
Yes, sir.
Are you happy right now with the progress of this team going right now, currently at this time of the year?
I'm very happy with the progress of the non-starters so far. We've had a ton of injuries. I got my two point guards are both out today, so other people are having to step up, and they're learning.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What concerns you about today's matchup from a schematic standpoint?
Well, they're big, obviously, is a huge issue. We're not necessarily a big team. We're okay. We're a little lanky. So she's obviously a pain to guard and to cover. And, you know, you collapse on her, she's going to kick out some capable guards out there. They have a very, very good balance. They remind me a lot of John Jay's Fishkill, who we just lost to, for a good mix of big and guard play.
What are you looking for from an execution standpoint offensively for your team's success today?
We got to put the ball in the basket, Coach. We had a quarter against John Jay where we scored 2 free throws, and that's all. You know,
that'll hurt you.
Yeah. Hey, the bottom line is you got to put the ball in the basket. And I never question my girls' effort. They are 100%.
They always play hard for you,
They're
Coach.
diving everywhere. They're tough as nails. But they got to put the ball in the hoop.
Right. We just talked about that last game. You got to score. You got to score. Yeah, you got to finish that play.
Yeah.
Finishing is really tough in this.
Absolutely.
In this
I mean, you score 33 points. Who are you going to beat anyway? Not many teams. Not many teams.
What players on Mamaroneck are you specifically concerned with today?
Unfortunately, I just go by numbers. So
right. No.
Their names, I apologize to the young ladies.
Right.
But 15, obviously they're big Dorfman. I do know her.
Going to Boston University.
I meant, forget it. Like, you know, she's a handful. And then their point guard, number 21, is sensational. Number 12 is tough as nails.
Emmy Resendez is also outstanding.
And their support players are number 3, number 20. They come off the bench with number 1 and number 10 that can shoot it. Like I said, they're a very, very good team and well coached.
You being shorthanded today, Coach, and you know we never, as coaches, we never want to have it. We don't do excuses.
No excuses.
Whoever's here is going to play.
That's right. Next man up.
What do you think will be the key for your team to come out of here with a W today?
We got to score. We got to score the ball. We play good defense. I'm confident that we will keep them fairly low scoring. Can we score with them? Can we get, and it sounds crazy, but can we get in the 40s? I don't know if we can. We're going to find out.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
If we get into the 40s today, it's a win?
I don't know if it's a win, but we'll be in the game. It'll be in the game. You know, I'd like to be in the game. You know, we want to come here. We got invited. I mean, thanks to Stepinac, thanks to Westchester County Parks, to get invited here for the first time in my career at Pelham. Like, let's put on a good face. Right? And we will. We're going to play effort. We're all effort.
And that's a significant achievement for your program as well.
100%. Never been invited before. We finally got the invite. So I'm very excited. The girls are pumped up beyond recognition. You know, when you go into the season, your goal is not to win the gold ball, right? Your goal is to get to the county center, make the Final Four.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
and then
your goal.
anything can happen here.
Absolutely right. We made the finals last year, and down arguably our best player's out. She's still out. You know, when we made it all the way to the finals.
I played for Cardinal Spellman in the Bronx, and I played here at Walter Panis. And you're right, Westchester basketball, Section 1, getting here, it's the championship.
Absolutely.
I
coached at Marie Regina, by the way, so I know a lot about Spellman. Girls, at least. Yeah.
All right, Coach, we're going to do a quick rapid fire with you.
Sure.
Ready? One word that describes your team right now.
Injured.
Defense or offense? What wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
The girls' personalities and their effort.
What's one thing this team does better than last year's group?
We're much deeper.
Who talks the most on the bench?
Me. Which player talks the most on the bench? Yeah, I talk too much. The officials, you know, we have a cantankerous relationship, the officials and I, although I try to be really, really nice. On the bench, my bench is great. The seniors that don't necessarily play as much, Leah Stein, Caitlin Bertigliano, they're always yapping.
Love that.
Yeah.
We love that, Coach.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, good luck today. Really appreciate having
Thank you so much.
Best of luck,
We got a
Tim.
gift for you.
Oh,
So this bracelet, Coach, when you wear it, all the highlights of today's games, we tap on that bracelet. You just tap it with your phone.
Yeah.
And then we get to relive today
put it on right now.
and this great experience.
It's going to be on. It's my
Yeah.
good luck charm right now.
All right, man.
I'll be coming after you guys later if it doesn't work out, but
That's
I
fine.
got it for now.
You
Great
got it,
to
Coach.
Thank you
have
so
you here,
much.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach
Always
Ward.
a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Guys, thank you.
Thanks. We just finished the next game. Girls from Pelham versus Mamaroneck. It was a hard-fought game. Mamaroneck won 38-28. We're looking forward to speaking with the MVP, Addison Dorfman. And now we're here with the MVP, Addison Dorfman of the Mamaroneck Tigers, who scored 14 points and an impressive 16 rebounds. Damn, you were killing on the boards today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So were you nervous coming in today's game?
Not really nervous. I mean, definitely knowing it's a big court. We're going to have to get up and down. Pelham's a fast team, but we were really well prepared, did a lot of running and conditioning in practice, but it paid off, so.
We got to talk to your coach before the game. He said number one thing you guys do is hustle. We saw that today.
Yeah, no, totally. Pelham also is a big hustling team. They were on the floor as much as they could be, but at the end of the day, the first half they were outworking us, but we tried to come back in the second half and outwork them.
Well, it was great. It was great to watch. Coach has a lot of feedback during the game of you guys. You played real well. First half, it was tight. It was 12-12. And then you guys came out in the second half and you just took over. What did Coach say at halftime?
Really just playing harder, controlling what we can control, running through our offense, not shooting the first shot. Just we want to play team basketball as much as we can. So making the extra pass, making your teammate look good, and knowing that it'll pay back later on in the game.
Addie, I thought that the 3-1-1, I know it's supposed to be diamond and one, but you flatten it out, so it's
Yeah.
more of a 3-1-1. I thought that was that changed the game for you guys. It got you some extra possessions,
Totally.
got you some easy buckets. How did you feel about, did you guys feel more comfortable as far as shooting it, a little bit more confidence?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we kind of at halftime said, like, shoot the ball. Everyone knows how to shoot. It's a little bit of a different environment, different depth perception, but we felt confident in everyone, and then getting the rebounders in there. But yeah, having the press, seeing a couple of baskets, easy baskets go in first, so then we had the confidence
Kinda
to shoot
calmed
it.
you down.
Yeah, it was nice.
I was most impressed, and I told John this, I was most impressed with the fact that you had at least 7, 8 block shots, and you altered multiple shots, and I think you ended up with 5 or 6 assists that I counted. I loved how you shared the ball with your teammates. You affected winning in a different way as well. I don't think people realize that until they see you, and I thought your communication defensively was outstanding.
Thank you.
And you showed great leadership. Where does that come from?
I mean, I've been playing AAU with Northeast Elite for the past 7 years, so
Right.
It's a lot of chemistry there, and then just taking what Nick taught me and over the past 5 years with the Yizers, just really knowing what works, knowing what doesn't, and just trying to be the best leader that I can be completely outside of basketball, but just as a person, just what I can do.
It's evident, it's apparent, and there's no doubt that you, Coach Yizer, the staff, you guys have a certain standard,
Totally.
and there's a culture that is not going to be compromised. And we're going to be because you have worked very hard, and you've been here through the dark periods of this and now the program's now at a different level than it's ever been. So tell me about that. How was it to now basically you're setting history every time, making history every time you guys step on the floor.
Yeah, we kind of, the first year that I was on the team, my 8th grade year, it wasn't taken as seriously, and I think that was something where we saw the talent, coaches, myself, a bunch of people saw the talent in the room and knew that we had the potential to be a good team. We just had to go all in. So starting working on the off season more, the postseason, just doing whatever we can do, conditioning. We have a lot of multi-sport athletes, so it's nice that everyone kind of brings their own skill set, but we all want it, which I think is really special. We all show up every day wanting it. It's not only a couple people, some slackers. We all try as hard as we can. We push each other as hard as we can in practice, because that's the only way we're really going to get better.
No doubt about it.
Well, I got to tell you, that was evident in today's game. It was fun to watch you guys. Congratulations on the MVP. We have a little gift for you. This bracelet, all the highlights of today and tomorrow's games will be stored right here. You just tap your phone with it. And then you'll see all the highlights of today and tomorrow.
Amazing.
You know you'll be on there. This show will be on there. We're so grateful for having you. Congratulations today.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you,
Congratulations,
guys.
Addie.
Thank you.
Best of luck going forward.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes. And now we welcome Coach Jerry Houston from Pearl River.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, it's really great to have you on. Coach Ward over here has got some good questions.
Well-respected coach here in our section for 30 years. Comes from a fantastic basketball tradition family. We're very happy to have you with us, Jerry.
I really appreciate you guys having me. Appreciate all the people associated with the Slamdunk for having us. It's a great opportunity for our school and great opportunity for the guys on the team. So
Absolutely,
I really appreciate it.
and you come here with a pretty damn good team this year. You really do.
We've got some good pieces, and we've played well at times to start the season, and we've had our bumps and bruises as well. But I like the guys on the team. I like the direction we're heading in. But as we spoke about before, we have to work for what we get, and we can't just show up and play and expect to win. We have to play well. So today will be no exception for that as well.
Are you happy thus far with your team's progress? And at this stage, are you happy where you're at with regard to where you want to be right now?
Yeah, I think right now, I think we're in a good spot. Obviously I spoke to the team actually a few days ago about we're not a finished product by any stretch. We have a lot to improve upon, a lot to learn from. So I'm hoping that, right now I feel good with where we are. At the same time, as we spoke about earlier, we know it's really delicate, and we know that I want to look like a very different team, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, and hopefully going in the right direction.
What concerns you today about the matchup from a schematic standpoint?
I think that Tuckahoe brings a lot of size. Play very hard. They're very well coached. But right off the bat, the thing that jumps out to me the most is the size. We're not a really big physical type team. So anybody that we play that does have size is always going to be a concern. And they couple that, as I said, with they're really well coached, and their guards are very good too. So they check a lot of boxes as far as what they have.
And in their class, Tuckahoe section champs, John, state semifinals, got to the Final Four up in Glens Falls. So they've
really
got a
impressive.
lot of those core pieces back this year.
Yeah.
What are you looking for from an offensive execution standpoint with regard to your guys and being successful and efficient offensively here at the County Center?
I think for us it really starts on the defensive end. We find that when we defend well, that gives us an opportunity to get out and transition. And one of the things I really like about our team is we're very unselfish. We have guys that can make shots, so we're going at our best when we're sharing the ball, when we're making the extra pass, and guys are finding open people. And that's kind of been I think that's been one of the things when we're playing well, that's what we're doing.
Who causes you concern with regard to Tuckahoe's lineup? Who's a concern for you, or how many guys are concerns for you today?
I'd say the starting five is a concern. It's everybody. And I don't know names all that well, but I know the big kid they have in the middle is a really good scorer, and he passes really well, which you don't typically see on the high school level, where you get a kid who's that size and can pass the ball. The other big kid they have, I know he's a football kid.
The quarterback.
He's very physical. And, for someone who's being that physical, he's also very skilled. So they work a lot of high-low stuff.
They do.
They're really good at that. And we've got to do our best to try and not let the ball into good spots for them.
And my last question for you. What gets you the W today?
I think for us, as I mentioned, I think it's defense. If we defend, finish defensive possessions with getting rebounds, I think that opens up a lot of opportunities for us on the offensive end. So I think everything kind of starts and ends with us defensively.
Coach, is there a specific number we're looking for today as far as points allowed? 40, 42-ish?
Yeah, I know, and things will be different here a little bit. You saw in the first game, points are hard to come by. So, typically we like to, we set goals. We'd like to, can we get a single-digit quarter from the other team? And that's more kind of within the game flow. You know, it might be a game where people are making a lot of shots and like that number starts to then fluctuate. So I think that's more of a game-to-game type thing as far as like a hard and fast number.
All right, Coach, we got a very quick rapid fire for you as we wrap it up. You ready?
All right, yeah, ready.
One word to describe your team right now.
Unselfish.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
I enjoy them. They work hard, they get along with each other, and they share the ball.
What makes this team different than last year's team?
Probably experience.
And which kid talks the most on the bench?
Talks the most on the bench? Oh, man, that's a tough question. Because my assistant coach count?
Yeah,
my
yeah,
assistant coach, Coach Cardi. Coach Cardi's always in my ear about stuff and always encouraging. Great piece to have on our bench.
Awesome, Coach. We'll let you get back to it. We got a gift for you real quick. Here's a bracelet.
All right, thank you.
You tap that bracelet, have all the highlights of today. Hopefully your kids get on there.
All right.
And give us something to look for. Sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Best
you, guys.
of luck today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
guys. Thanks.
And now welcome Coach Nicodemo.
From Tuckahoe High School. Welcome, Coach.
Pleasure to be here.
Real quick, Coach, what causes you the most concern about the matchup from a schematic point with Pearl River?
I think their height and size and how balanced they are offensively and how well they play defensively.
What are you looking for from an offensive execution standpoint from your group today?
I think one of our goals today prior to the game, we said we want to have more offensive possessions than they do and be on offense for a longer period of time than they do. So we want to control the ball.
Who causes you most concern today from Pearl River's standpoint?
I mean, I got to be honest with you. On a given day, you know, it could be
right?
anyone. I don't know his name specifically, but number 5 is a very good shooter. And you know, like basketball, you focus in on 1 or 2 guys, and then you know, high school basketball, then number 3, 4, and 5 can burn you.
Absolutely.
So you know, you got to pick your poison, and you got to commit to trying to stop 1 or 2 guys, and then you adjust as we go.
And last thing, Felix, what gets Tuckahoe the W today?
I believe if we commit to boxing out, if we commit to getting more possessions offensively, and at the end of the day, you know, we played here the last 6-7 years, we got to hit some shots. You know, it's a tough place to score.
Thing here.
I think we got to keep them under 50, you know, and we see what happens. But, you know, the kids are excited. It's a good opportunity for us going against one of the top teams in Class A, us being a C school. But we wouldn't be here if we didn't feel like we can compete, you know, with teams like a Pearl River. So we're excited for it, and we're looking forward to the opportunity.
Real quick, Felix, let's remind our audience. You're the defending Section 1 champs. You got to the Final Four last year in Glens Falls, and you have a core group that has that experience.
Yeah, you know, we have everyone back from last year, and we actually gained a transfer from Iona Prep, Marco Fermano. So these kids are used to playing in big-time games, and when it's a big moment, they don't shy away. And our motto's going to be like this all season. We play a very tough schedule.
Yes,
you know,
do.
we go after this next week. We go Dobbs, Eastchester, then Bronxville, and then we're in the Hoop Hall Classic in Springfield. So we knew the schedule was going to be very tough, and the goal is to be mentally disciplined where, you know, we're going to play a really tough schedule, but we feel like come March, it's going to help us get back to where we need to go and win a state championship.
Right, go on that run. So, Coach, let's get back to it. Quick rapid fire. You ready?
Yeah.
One word to describe your team right now.
Focused.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
The kids.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
That's a good one. I think right now, I mean, we've only played 2 games, but I would say how hard they practice.
All right, Coach, and who talks the most on the bench?
This year, right now, after the second game, I would have to say Tyler Peon.
Love it. Coach, thanks for
Thank you, guys.
Felix,
I appreciate
thank
it.
you so
Thank
much.
you, guys.
Hey, Coach, real quick, we have a
Thanks,
gift.
Coach.
This is a bracelet that have all today's highlights on it.
Oh,
Just
my
tap it
God.
with your phone, and we look forward to your kids having some highlights on there.
Thank you. And then we're also in the Coaches vs. Cancer, so my brother actually told me the cool stuff you guys are doing.
Yeah.
You know, so we're excited. We'll see you guys at the Coaches vs. Cancer.
Thanks,
Absolutely,
Felix.
Coach.
Best of luck today, Felix.
We just finished up the boys' game, Tuckahoe versus Pearl River. It was a deciding win of Pearl River, 59-38. We're looking forward to speaking to the MVP, TJ Lanise. And now, welcome to the show, the MVP, TJ Lanise.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, you played a great game out there.
Thank you.
You guys really played well together as a team,
Yeah.
moved the ball. It was a good 14 points you had.
Yep.
Were you nervous coming in today's game?
Not at all. I mean, we've been here the last 2 years. We kind of know what it takes to win a game here. We have that trust that we're going to be able to get it done.
You could tell that. You could tell you guys you were very calm, very poised, and played very, very well together.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on our poise and just everything's got to be assisted. It makes it a lot easier when you're getting an open shot.
So how do you feel about the season so far?
I mean, we feel good so far. We're not satisfied. You know, dropping that one game to Albertus is definitely tough. But we're looking to turn around. We got to keep building on wins and just stacking identity.
You guys play in what I call the Rock Fight League. Rockland County, boy, it's going to be knockdown, drag out, and anything can happen in anybody's place. Tremendous amount of great coaches, including your own Jerry Houston,
sir.
now in his 30th year. TJ, what the identity for Pearl River has always been to play together, share the ball. You guys look so comfortable today, and I know that you have unfinished business as well. Talk to us about how your approach is with the unfinished business, obviously from last year, and wanting to get one step further this year.
I mean, I think as of right now, we're just trying to take it a game at a time. You know, just scout teams very well. Like, we did a great job today. We knew every play that we were going to run. We're scouting every team well, and we're trying to just build day at a time. We want to look ahead to see like those bigger games, the county center games, but we gotta stack wins first to be able to get there.
And right now, you're at 8-1.
Yeah.
The only loss is to
Yes,
Albertus
sir.
at their place.
Yep.
And a hotly contested game
great
over
game.
in Bardonia.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Speak to me about the fact that we've watched several games early. What's the emphasis that Coach Houston puts on catch and shoot during practice every day?
I mean, it's a huge thing. We have drills and we're just going, you know, we're going to catch, we're going to run our plays, but what everything is like, get into the paint, get your 2 feet down and kick out. We got very unselfish. I mean, the catch and shoot is the easiest shot. Stuff off the dribble, it's a little bit harder. The catch and shoot is something we pride ourselves on. Easy, quick points.
You guys do a fantastic job. I've said this on our podcast, TJ, and if you want to, you know, tell me something different, I don't think so. I think it's the most under-practiced, undervalued skill in American basketball, and I know that Coach Houston, values it tremendously, and it was indicative in today's game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge part of our success. A lot of teams, they want to go ISO, they have that one great player. We pride ourselves, and we have 5 guys who can make a play at any time. So we're all trusting each other. If I get into the paint, I can kick out of someone. If they get in, they kick out to me. It's just a huge trust thing between everybody on the court.
And speak to us about not running half-court offense, half speed, because your pace and tempo in your half-court sets was very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, we pride ourselves defense first, and we're going to get out and go. Our transition game is a huge part of us. When we get set in that half-court offense, we're going full speed. We want everything to be like crisp, quick. We work on it every day in practice, so we're confident running our plays as fast as possible.
No doubt about it.
TJ, man, it was great to have you on the show. We got a little gift for you.
Thank you for having me.
This bracelet, you can tap it. It'll have all the highlights from today's show,
Awesome.
all the highlights from your game. You'll definitely be on there.
Thank
you relive the moments, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Really like having you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
I'm sure we're going to see you again, T. Very a pleasure meeting you. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Yeah. And welcome to the show, the coach of the Westlake Wildcats, Coach Chad Charney. Hey, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
It's an honor to have you here at the County Center. You excited to get the team out there?
Yeah, for sure. You know, playing in the County Center is always a special moment. So, you know, this is a great opportunity for us to play here and get a game that, you know, we were invited to, and you don't have to win 2 or 3 to get here in the playoffs. But hopefully that happens for us too down the line.
I've watched you from afar now take this job from day one and do a remarkable job. You and your father, who's a legendary coach, Jeff Charney, in our section, build a standard and culture that is quite impressive. So credit to you.
Thank you.
And your father and the kids in the community and buying in what your vision was for basketball in that community, which normally is a lot of football.
Oh yeah. It took a lot of work, and this is my 10th year there. My dad's been there with me, you know, since the start, and you know, between JV coaches, freshman coaches, you know, adding a freshman team is a big part as well, and you know, having 50 kids try out for modified and the youth program, it's been a great experience.
Are you happy with the progress of your team thus far this year at this point?
Yeah, we're 6-1. We had one hiccup against Pleasantville, in the Briarcliff tournament, but we're very young, So tonight we start two seniors, and then we start two sophomores and an 8th grader. So we play a lot of juniors and only 3 seniors on the team. So it's a lot of fresh bodies.
What concerns you about Dobbs Ferry from a schematic standpoint?
Well, Anthony's a great player. I mean, you guys have talked about it on your show before.
Yes.
He's tremendous, and we've played him in the summer. We've played him before, and he just gets better each year. And we got to keep him, from not getting the numbers that he normally does.
Absolutely.
So, which is tough to do.
What are you looking for with regard to your group from an execution standpoint? What do you want to do offensively to impose your will on Dobbs Ferry's defense?
Yeah, we have to execute, and we got to make open shots. I think we'll get open shots. It's if we cash them in. Again, with the young team, we're always thinking about, do we have that leadership?
The deer in the headlights, you're worried about composure?
Yeah, but obviously with a kid like Marcus Jaquette, who's a senior, who's proven.
Outstanding player.
That helps us tremendously.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
He can
Mark, I love his swagger, man. I really do.
Yeah.
We got to interview him. We talked about it on the show, right?
He's got a chip on his shoulder.
He's got a chip. I love that.
Yeah, I think both of them do. I think Anthony does
they
as well.
do.
So it's great to see.
Marcus, 4-year guy for you, correct?
4-year guy, yep.
Also, obviously, besides Anthony, who specifically causes you concern on Dobbs Ferry's team?
I think we just can't let them run out and get in transition, because they score a ton of baskets when they're out in front and getting fast breaks. And if you turn it over on their press, they're very good at executing, getting interior shots.
Yep.
And so we have to just limit, kind of play at our pace and not at a too fast a pace like they like to play.
What gets you to W today?
We have to execute. We got to hit some threes, and I think we have to keep Anthony off the foul line because he catches them all.
Defend without fouling.
Yeah, we have to defend, and he has to know that we're there. But we can't be hacking away.
No.
And we have to limit their layups. That's the biggest thing.
All right, Coach, we got a little rapid fire for you. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Okay, one word to describe your team right now.
Young.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
The buy-in we talked about before.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
I think we're a little bit deeper in the guard play, and we shoot it a little bit better.
Who talks the most on the bench?
Owen Lynch.
Coach, it's been great to have you. We got a gift for you. So this bracelet right here, when you tap it, it'll allow you to relive the day. All the highlights of today and the show will be on the bracelet. Simply tap it with your phone, and then obviously you'll have some highlights of your team there as well.
Sounds
great. And we look forward to watching you play.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us.
We appreciate you coming on. Best of luck today.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Best
thanks
of
for
luck.
joining, man. Best of luck. Appreciate it. And now, welcome to the show, the coach of the Dobbs Ferry Eagles, Scott Petrillo. Welcome, Coach.
Thanks. Pleasure to be here. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man, we're really excited to see you guys play. As you know, we've talked a lot about your team on our show so far, these first 4 episodes.
It's been nice. We have a pretty outstanding player that a lot of people are talking about, so I think that helps with a little bit of media buzz.
Yeah, it does. It does. But he's a really good. We were talking about on the show. He's not only a good kid. He's a ball player. He's not just a scorer. He's a ball player.
Yeah, and he's a great kid overall too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an unbelievable leader for us. He's done so many things in the offseason as far as gathering guys together, making sure that everybody's at every event we're supposed to be at, making sure that everybody's finding ways to play. He drives around Westchester County just looking for games all over the place. So he's grabbing everybody on the team. We're going to Tuckahoe today to play at the Tuckahoe courts. Who's with me, who's going, and he just pulls people with him to play basketball.
I'm
right there on the corner. There on the corner.
Yeah,
Yep,
because that's not typical in Westchester. Like I grew up in the Bronx, moved to Westchester. You couldn't find a game. It wasn't driving around that way. When we grew up in the Bronx, so we just neighborhood by neighborhood, we went with our team to play. So I love hearing that about him.
It's awesome too, and they'll use any gym that they can find. I mean, and then there was one night we were playing in the summer league, and they weren't happy that we didn't get that they felt was a long enough run. They grabbed everybody, put them in the cars, and they went and found another game and played like after we had played a summer league game just to keep going. They just want to keep playing.
How many years now that you've maintained the level of success that you've had, and you came in to recreate standard and culture? Is this your 18th year?
This is 22 for me at the
Oh
varsity
my
level.
God.
I
I knew
was
it
a
was
JV
around-
coach for the 3 years
Yep.
prior to that. So 25th overall now in Dobbs.
It's amazing. How do you feel about where your team is at currently? Are you happy with where you're at as far as the developmental piece? Are you on schedule? Are you ahead of schedule?
No,
How do you feel?
I think we're a little behind schedule. You know, the season being condensed the way it has been now with that extra week of fall sports and not having as many practices early on, you're not getting in much of really what you want in there in that first couple weeks. And then you're dealing with now those league games being at the beginning of the season, so you're trying to slowly get things in, but you don't want to put too much in when you're not good at what you already have in. So you want to make sure you're good at the things you already have in. So your build is a little slow at that place. You know, for us, it's just making sure we're ready to go come February, and that's where we want to make sure everything's in.
No doubt. What concerns you about Westlake from a schematic standpoint?
Well, they're going to zone us, I think, a lot. You know, they're going to play the 3-2, the 2-3, and a 1-3-1. So that's 3 different zones that you have to be prepared for. When you look at what they're going to try to do defensively, I think up top is they're going to try to jump passing lanes. They're going to try to get a lot of steals. And we looked at Marcus had, I think, 9 steals one game. I mean, that's phenomenal. So we know he's really good at picking his spots, knowing when to almost give you a couple, get you comfortable, and then boom, he's going to jump it, go, and get an easy transition.
He's got sneaky length, right, Coach?
Absolutely sneaky length. Yeah. He's got his arms are long. He's got a great wingspan, and then they have athletes. You know, you're talking about a group of kids who are not just basketball players. There's a lot of football players, a lot of multi-sport athletes. So there's athleticism there, and you have to be prepared for it.
What are you looking for from an offensive execution standpoint with your group today?
Shot selection. It's been our key focus now is shot selection. We don't want to force bad shots. You know, we've created a new system where we have 9 7s and 5s. You know, 9s are wide open layups. That's what we want. 7s on balance, in rhythm, with time to shoot. Those are 7s. We'll take those all day. If you're missing one of those 3, now you're down to a 5. We don't want 5s. 5s aren't going to win you basketball games. You need 9s and 7s.
I love that concept. I really love that from a coaching standpoint. I love that concept and that approach. Who concerns you today other than Mark? I mean, obviously Marcus Chiquette, 4-year starter, 1,000-point scorer, college level player, good player, lefty, long. He concerns you, of course. Who else concerns you with Westlake?
They're big. Number 24 inside, I think, poses a really large body, wide size. That's hurt us in the past when we've had to. You know, our 5s have tended to not to be as thick of guys. So I'm always concerned about thick players that can get in there, that use strength, that will try to bully and muscle you. So we know that there could be a problem there. And then 2 and 0, we also, they know that they can shoot the 3. So we've always got to be prepared. The 3-point shot can be the difference. And if you're knocking them down in this place, then
it bodes well for you.
Yeah,
bodes well. Last thing. What gets you to W today? What gets Coach Petrillo home happy today?
I think we just need to make sure that we find a little bit more balance. You know, we need Mateus and Calvin to get us some points. Evan will come in and do the little things. It'd be great if Parker steps up today, gives us some points in the paint, and then just defensive energy everywhere. You know, Mystique is going to be, he's our top defender. You know, he knows what his assignment's going to be today. He knows what he has to do.
Yes, he does.
If he does his job today, then I think we know.
Bodes well for you guys.
Yeah, and he's ready for it. Steek loves that. If you tell Steek, you know, listen, you're on this guy. This
Football
is your
player,
job.
John. Football player.
And he absolutely embraces that and loves that role.
Fantastic.
I love players like that. Like, you give them the role, here's your role, here's what you got to do today, and they accept their mission. Like, it's very rare on most teams that you have a guy like that. Like, that's just a fun kid to play with.
And a guy that loves to do it.
Yeah.
Enjoys it, loves to do it.
This is one of the most selfless groups I've ever seen in our area because, like we talked on the show, everything revolves around Anthony offensively, but they embrace that. The kids embrace that. Everybody embraces their role.
And that's these guys playing together for so long. They've grown up together, playing together. So it's almost like they've developed a chemistry that they know how it is. And they'll say, like, well, we know Ant's Ant, but we also know that 1-on-5 is never going to win basketball games.
It's not.
Everybody else has to do the things they need to do. So everybody's just give your contributions in any way that you can. Do what you got to do. Go out there, put a team effort together, and that's how you come out with victories.
Absolutely. John?
Listen, that's why I love basketball in life, because it is a full team sport. right? You got to be 5 guys on offense, 5 guys on defense. You can't be lazy. You got to play in your lanes, and it's really important that way.
Yeah, and they've all got to have that chemistry too, because those 5 guys have to be working together. Because if you've got 1 or 2 that are doing their own thing, you know, it's just a mess. It looks ugly. It's not good basketball. It's just not good at anything. So, you know, these guys, they understand the choreography that it takes in order to make that a really nice looking dance.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got a little rapid fire for you, Coach. You ready?
You got it.
What's one word to describe your team right now?
Developing.
Defense or offense? What wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
They're just so much fun to work with every single day. I love coming to work with this group every day.
Can tell.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
They contribute more all around.
And last, who talks the most on the bench?
Most talker on the bench, definitely Thomas Jocelyn.
I love it. Coach, we got a gift for you. Here's a bracelet. This bracelet will have all the highlights of today's show and the entire tournament. All you got to do is tap it with your phone, and you can relive today's moments. We loved having you on, man. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having us today.
Coach Rochelle, Scott, always a pleasure.
Yeah,
We've known each other a long
time,
yeah. And I appreciate you coming on for us.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks,
appreciate
Coach.
it. Guys have a great afternoon.
Good luck today.
Good luck. We just wrapped up the Dobbs Ferry Westlake game. Dobbs Ferry with a very decisive win, 80-53. We're looking forward to speaking to the MVP, Anthony Figueroa from Dobbs Ferry. And now, welcome to the show, MVP of Dobbs Ferry, Anthony Figueroa.
Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations on tonight.
I appreciate
45 points. But much different performance against Westlake than the one I saw at your place earlier in the season against Hamilton. I thought Mateus was fantastic. I thought Calvin were fantastic. Speak on your supporting cast.
Yeah, my supporting cast was they were great today. Calvin came in with 14 points. He attacked the rim amazing. He hit a few threes. Mateus was all over the place on defense, pushing the pace on offense and just leading us as a point guard. And then we also got a lot out of Mystique Smith and Parker Medlin, who did a good job on Jaquette. Jaquette is a hard guard. He's a great player, and Mystique was in his pocket all game long. So.
And I thought Parker starting the game tonight was brilliant on Coach Petrilla's part. Gave you much more an increased interior presence, and I thought he was very active and looked very comfortable because he didn't play against Hamilton when I saw you guys initially, and I assume he's coming along nicely in practice now.
Yeah, we're working with him a bunch, and he's just getting better and better each practice, so that's good.
I gotta say, man, watching you play tonight, your body movement and body control around the rim is super impressive. Obviously, it's not something that people are going to talk about. Your scoring, your rebounding, your records, how you do it with the team is great. But the way you're able to move your body and your body control when you're inside the lane, where'd that come from?
Just work in the off season. I'm just constantly playing. I mean, I love playing basketball. It's like my passion. So it doesn't feel like a job. So in the off season, every single day I'm out there, I'm playing, I'm training. So I feel like just constant reps just kind of just makes you comfortable in situations like this.
So listen, you dropped 45 today. It's not your season high, right? You dropped 51. Is 45 at the county center better than 51 in a high school gym?
I would say so, just because the stakes in this game are so high, and it was a great way to start off 2026. So I'd say I probably was more happy about the 45 today than 51.
I just loved as a coach how you got your 45. You got it within the scheme of the offense, scope of the offense. You got it because you guys executed really well, and your teammates know intrinsically where to find you on the spots in the floor where you're going to be most successful. And Coach Petrilla runs that stuff for you. Speak to us in the audience about how that works and how that started and why we're at that particular point at this season this time.
Definitely because like these kids, like we have a lot of seniors in this team, and a lot of us have been playing with each other like our entire lives. So I feel like that kind of has something to do with them knowing where I like the ball, like what I like to do, and look at they're clowning around over there as we speak. But yeah, so definitely just playing with each other our whole lives is huge on how we were able to like execute, and they know where I want to get the ball.
It was fantastic to watch. Like I said, different pace and tempo tonight. Much more energetic. I thought you guys played harder. I'm really happy about the. We talked about the three-pointer. That's now 8 makes in the last 2 games, I believe. You made 8 threes, and I think that really, as John and I were talking about, does a lot to make you even harder to guard.
Yeah. After we talked about the left hand, I was in the gym the next day, early morning, Saturday morning, just keep making sure my left hand was up. So.
I was going to say that three-pointer got a lot of improvement after that phone call, Coach.
Well, it was post-game before the JV game. So I said he came up in his stands like he's such a great kid. Came up in his coach, jump shot. I said, you want to hear it? We gave him a little information, but he executed. You're no good as a coach if the player doesn't listen to you. And credit to Nick, Rasavi and Northeast Elite, and then Coach Kuba with Riverside Elite. I mean, you've had some really good coaches, and Coach Petrillo. And then another guy when you were younger was not bad for you as well. So
yeah, Nick, Rob, all those Northeast Elite guys were huge for my development. Obviously, I was at Chris Ward camp, huge for my development. And then Coach Kuba was huge, just helping me recruitment-wise.
Absolutely.
And getting in front of coaches and playing good competition. So I've definitely had a lot of coaches on the line. Coach Sip he comes all the way from Carmel, 40 minutes away to open the gym whenever I want. So those guys, I have a great supporting cast around me.
You really do, and I know Stack is very excited to have you come on campus next fall.
I'm excited too. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, listen, we love watching you play, man. We're rooting for you to break that record. Right, we know it's not that important to you. Winning is more important. And that's one of the things that we admire about you. We got a gift for you. This bracelet you can tap with your phone. It'll have all the highlights of today and tomorrow's games and the show. And we look forward to watching you for the rest of the season. And you got to come up to Stanford, man, and come to the studio.
We want to have you as an in-guest.
Okay.
Yeah, and bring the whole team.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, Ant.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Our next guest is the head coach of the Woodlands Falcons boys basketball team, Coach John Rappaport. Welcome, Coach. Good afternoon.
Thanks for having me. This
We're
terrific
glad to
show.
have
I've
you.
been watching. So you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
It's so important to promote local basketball,
Absolutely.
both boys and girls.
Yes.
And obviously your son's over there at Blindbrook. We'll see him Monday.
Pretty good player.
We're looking forward to playing today, and we appreciate you coming to help the team.
I'll be there on either a Monday or Wednesday. Yes,
we always want you, and you've been great for our kids.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you.
Well, listen, I mean, Coach, you are the team to beat here in Westchester County in our class.
In Class B.
You got that target on your back. How does that feel?
We've earned that, and it's a good feeling. You got to be ready. Teams are going to give you their best games, of course. And tonight will be a challenge against New Rochelle. We expect them to be a challenge, as you would think. So I would say we're happy about it, and we've got to be ready.
All right, Coach Ward. We got some questions for you today, Coach. Coach Ward,
Sure.
take it over.
John, are you happy with the progress of your team at this stage of the season thus far?
I'd say kind of, if that's an answer.
I know, I understand kind of. We both understand kind of.
I would say, we added 2 Stepinac transfers who great players and nice kids, but they don't know our system as well, of course. Now, Aaron Woodbury and Sebastian Benitez, this is their 4th year I've coached them. So
Fantastic
you're coming at
players.
different angles in terms of knowledge, in terms of expectations. So we're getting there, and this will be the time to see what we have here at the County Center.
Really good test today.
Yes.
What concerns you about your matchup with New Rochelle from a schematic standpoint?
They can run, of course, really well. They're fast. They drive the ball well. But we got to make sure we keep them out of the lane as best we can. And, of course, off the boards. They can certainly rebound, and we don't want to give them 2 or 3 attempts at the basket. So we keep them off the glass. Don't let them, get out in transition so easily, and not let them get into the paint. We have a chance.
What are you guys looking for with regard to execution offensively from your standpoint today, and what's going to be key for your success in that area?
It's funny. I came from practice, and just came to buy a ticket for my family, tickets, and here you were, and I wanted to do this before we came at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So I have my notes. I can just read a few of the notes.
He's
right?
prepared. Good
Secret
coach is
notes
prepared.
that we have. First, we've got to be strong with the ball.
Absolutely.
You know that. They're going to be grabbing at you. They're going to be hitting you. So strong with the ball is big. You got to shorten the pass. You can't go away. They're going to step in the passing lane. So we practice shortening that pass and dribble with a purpose. You can't just be dribbling wherever. You know, you got to dribble to get a good angle, back dribble for pressure release, or go to the basket. Those are the three only times you should be dribbling the ball.
And if we do change direction, we're changing direction one time. We're not dancing the 12 dribble NBA one-on-one ISO move.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to do that between the legs for no purpose.
Correct.
And so
I'm smiling because I am not a coach other than the 5th and 6th grade rec boys and my daughter.
That's important.
But I always say dribble with a purpose from day one, and now I feel validated, Coach, that you say the same words.
It's right on my list here. So, you know, we have a no motion offense with no dribbling. We occasionally dribble, but I'm saying move, cut, screening, off the ball screens, not just on the ball.
Of course.
So we do that. We move. We do 6-7. You know, everyone loves 6-7.
Ah, Coach, there we go.
If you see this tonight, we're in 6-7. I'm giving a little secret out.
I like it.
6-7 touches, 6-7 cuts. That's part of our offense. So
I love it.
Get ready for that.
It's a good thing we're not live here. New Rochelle will be watching right now.
Yeah.
Like, we see what he's got. We see what he's got.
Well, Blindbrook will see it on Monday.
Yeah.
What players specifically from New Rochelle cause you the most concern this evening?
Let me see the quick.
Sure,
lineup
absolutely.
Here. I know. Obviously, they have a great guard in Bryce Seward.
Yes, outstanding player.
He can take it to the basket. He's a great nose for the ball.
Yes.
You got to know where he is at all times. You know, we're not sure of their shooting capacities, meaning like here at the county center, they say you can't shoot. Of course, we know as coaches, next thing you know, they're making threes all over.
They're raining them down. Yep.
So you got to be careful with that. They have a player, I think, that was injured, Isaiah. I don't know
Augustine,
if he's back.
he's still out with the torn Achilles.
So we don't, we feel bad for him and the team on that one.
Great kid.
So that changes their dynamic. The other kids seem athletic. Certainly, like I said, you got to keep them off the glass. But again, we match their intensity, we have a chance.
Different New Rochelle team from last year, John, right?
Of course, yeah.
With Justin Cohen, Malik Gasper. This one's a little bit smaller. I think Coach Young's done a good job of refiguring out personnel and system.
Listen, Krabby's been around. He's won some gold balls. He knows the kind of kids. We scrimmaged them last year before the playoffs over there. And it was a great scrimmage. Very intense.
Yes.
So we appreciated they had us over there before the playoffs. We did not know we'd be in this event this year. We beat Peekskill last year. And so Coach Pat says, come back. I said, who are we playing? He said, we'll let you know. Not right away. He didn't tell us. Then he says, oh, you're going to play New Row. I said, okay. Here we go.
And my last question for you. What gets the Woodlands Falcons the W today?
You got to be composed. You're in the big arena. There'll be a nice crowd. Woodlands is the closest high school to the county center.
Yes,
There's actually a road called County Center Road that goes up into the school district.
Up on the backside of
Travis
Greenberg.
Hill Park.
Absolutely.
County Center Road. I told him we win the states, we'll have a parade down County Center Road. Because we got to the finals last year, so we have
Well, you've been to the Final Four back-to-back years,
Yeah.
got to the state championship last year. You've had an unprecedented run at that institution, which is historically steeped in basketball excellence.
Yeah, you look on the wall, we got 2 rows of banners. We want to get a few more 4s where you get to the
league,
state
section,
final.
regional, and state banners.
Yeah.
Final Four, absolutely.
So we have a chance. We're ranked #1 in the state right now, but that doesn't mean anything on January 2nd.
Unfortunately, and I know about that firsthand, Coach, as you and I both know.
So Coach, that means you got a target on your back, right?
Yeah.
But it's also good to. I would like playing with a target on my back, right? We're coming for you. We're gonna play hard. You come for us. We want your best, and we want to beat your best.
I could also say this: it's motivating to the kids. They know they're gonna get the best from the other team.
From everybody.
So that's what we as coaches can use that and say, look, they're gonna come at us, every team.
Right.
So it's actually something that can be helpful.
As a motivating
not
tool.
worry so much that you don't want to worry about losing. You want to just win based on confidence.
All right, Coach, we got to wrap up real quick. So we're going to do a quick rapid fire. You ready?
Yes.
One word to describe your team right now.
Tough.
Defense or offense? What wins you games?
Defense all the way.
Best thing about coaching this team?
Having fun. We enjoy, the process.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
I would say point guard play is going to be improved this year.
Which kid talks the most on the bench?
On the bench, we don't have a lot of kids talking on the bench. I would say to be determined.
All right, great. Coach, thanks for having
Appreciate you.
We really
both.
appreciate it. We have a gift for you, Coach.
Oh, a gift from Winning Moments.
Absolutely.
So this bracelet will store all of today's highlights from all the teams here. All you got to do is tap it with your phone.
Wow.
It's for you.
Well, hopefully they're good highlights.
Well, hopefully you bring some highlights for us,
doesn't
Coach.
get tapped.
Coach, thank
We need
you.
some highlights.
I hope they are. Thank you again.
John, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Always a
Coach.
pleasure.
Man.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach. And now, welcome to the show, the coach of New Rochelle High School, Rasan Young.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, man. So we're really excited to have you. You're going to be the anchor of tonight's game. How do you feel about that?
Pretty excited. Kids are excited. It's a beautiful platform they do here for our kids to come out here and showcase their work.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're no rookie to this arena.
No, we've been here a few times, so I like it here.
Both as a player and a coach. He's been here.
Yes.
He's been here. He's got a lot of history here.
Yeah, a little history here.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, as a player, you dominated in this gym. As a coach, you haven't done so bad there either. What's in store for us tonight?
We're going to go out here and we're going to play hard. We're going to play hard, play smart. We're going to try to play together, make sure we share that basketball.
Coach, do you like where you're at this point in the season? Are you on schedule? Are you a little bit behind? Are you a little bit further along than you thought you'd be?
I think we're right on pace.
Okay.
We're still figuring some things out, but we guys are playing hard. And that's all I can ask for them now. We got a new 5, so we still putting pieces together, making sure guys are playing well together. And when we do that, we do play good basketball.
Completely retooled from last year with Malik being gone, Justin being gone. It's a different team, different personnel grouping, different system.
Totally different system. Last year, we relied on Malik and Justin down low, and this year we rely more on our guard play. And we lost Isaiah, which is a heartbreak for our program.
Awful.
Yeah. So
with the Achilles.
Yeah.
But Bryce seems to have stepped up.
Yeah, Bryce stepped up big time for us.
What concerns you about your matchup today with Woodlands?
Our size. They got some big guys over there, so we got to try to use our speed, try to get to the ball quicker. But there's some big guys over there.
There's no doubt. John and I have seen them. 6'5", 6'4", 6'4", 6'3". The height and length is never ending.
They're wide too. They got some big. They got big players.
Yeah, they got big bodies.
Yeah.
What are you looking for with regard to offensive execution and what you need to do to be successful and efficient offensively today?
Don't over dribble and make that extra pass. Plain and simple. Don't over dribble and make that extra pass.
Which you did the game. Remind me who the game was previous to White Plains?
Ardsley and Scarsdale.
Which you moved the ball great.
Yes.
And then White Plains, it got stagnant.
Yep.
And you didn't move their defense, and they sat in their defense and did a good job man-to-man.
They did a great job, and we got into too much of one-on-one basketball.
Absolutely. What specifically, from a player standpoint, who are you most concerned about this evening?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Which opposing player are you most concerned with dealing with?
The big kid.
Sean McKinney?
Yes. I'm concerned with him because he brings the ball up.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he brings the ball up, and then sometimes he gets in the block, and he does a little bit of everything.
He almost had a triple-double, or did have a triple-double against Hackley.
Yes.
He did it all.
Very well.
He did it all.
Very well.
And
listen, for a kid that size too, it's very impressive. His footwork is pretty impressive.
Very loud on his feet.
Yeah.
And listen, and Benitez and Woodbury are very good players, college level players. So it'll be a tremendous challenge.
Yes.
What gets you the W tonight?
Our conditioning. I think we got to, it's a big court, so we got to make sure the big guys, run up and down the court, try to wear them down, and make shots. And share the ball. Share the ball and make shots. I think we'll be all right.
Hunt the best look.
Yes. So we just want to go out here and just share the ball, play hard, and use our conditioning because we have a good conditioned team, and this is a big court.
Yeah, it is a big court. It's a big difference. Yeah,
it's a big court.
You're legendary for your conditioning of your teams, by the way. I don't know if you know that your reputation precedes itself.
Really?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh, no.
Isaiah and Justin and Malik have shared that with us.
Well, let me say that's more so my brother.
Yes.
He's the defensive guy on our team.
The other Coach Young, who does a great job with you.
Yep, excellent job. So whenever I'm at the firehouse, the kids are like, oh man, Coach Krabby's not gonna be here today. Coach Rosh got practice. And it's like, oh my God.
He's in a different.
Yeah, he's old school. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
I
love
it.
I love
Traditional.
it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Coach, we'd like to do a little rapid fire with you. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, one word to describe your team right now.
One word, hustle.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
Different personalities.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
Ooh, I haven't figured that out yet.
Great honest answer.
I haven't figured that out yet.
All right, and who talks the most on the bench?
Coach Biggs.
Yes,
I love it.
Assistant coach.
I've been in the spring league, and I can attest to that.
Yeah, I love it. Coach, we got a gift for you. Here's a bracelet.
Oh, thank you.
Right, all you do is tap that with your phone, and you have all the highlights of tonight and tomorrow's games here. We look forward to seeing some of your kids on those highlights as well, man. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Coach Young. Thank you for coming over. We wish you the best of luck tonight. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Cool.
We just wrapped up the last game of the night between New Rochelle and Woodlands. It was the upset game of the night. New Rochelle beat Woodlands 41-39. We're looking forward to speaking to the MVP, Bryce Seward. And now, welcome to the show, the MVP from New Rochelle, Bryce Seward. How we doing, man?
Thank you.
I'm good. So listen, man, I can see you got a big fan club over here. You showed up tonight.
Family and friends. I love them.
The Seward family and friends. Absolutely.
So listen, I got to admit, man, the game day predictions, you guys weren't predicted to win by Coach or by Kevin. You guys came out the biggest upset of the day, or did you feel that it was an upset at all?
Nah, I feel like they're a great team, you know. But we know everybody expected us to lose after the loss against White Plains, but that was a one-time thing, though, one-time thing only. We come in stronger, and we trying to prove everybody wrong.
Listen, with their size, they look like they were going to be pretty tough for you guys, being mostly guards, right? But you guys came out as a team and played really, really well.
Yes, sir.
How does that translate from the beginning of the season to right now?
Just working hard, man. Our coaching staff is amazing. Coach Krabby, Coach Biggs, Coach Raj, Coach Derek, great mentors, and they tell us to push even after losses. Just give us motivation to come out here and win.
It's a completely different team from last year.
Yeah.
But you're also a completely different player.
Yes, sir.
I think I told Coach Young, told John, told our staff, I think you're one of the 5 most improved players in our section.
Thank you.
And your game's only going to get better. Credit also not only to the New Rochelle staff, Coach Young, but to your DTE staff, Coach Sawyer and Coach Jones, who are here to support you tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, the coaches here, working out with them during the summertime, AAU. They helped me put in work, though, when I didn't have a gym. They just helped me. I thank them a lot. Love them. Yeah.
You guys play so hard.
Thank you.
And I think, speak to us about how effective the press was for you guys tonight.
Yeah, we found out that they didn't like the aggression of the defense, so our coach made us go press. We got hard on this team, and a lot of defense. We know defense wins games, so that's what we came out with.
I thought you guys were extremely active, hands active, a lot of deflections, Bryce, and I thought you were a catalyst for that tonight. And it just seemed like any time that we needed a bucket, New Rochelle, when I say we, New Rochelle needed a bucket, you seemed to provide it, or you got to the foul line and hit 2 foul shots. Talk to me about your ascent as the go-to guy when necessary. Talk to me about your aggression. Where did that come from? That confidence this year from last?
I feel like it was always there. Just putting in the work, and confidence, knowing I put in that much work. Yeah, my teammates, when I'm off, they help score. Look for me when I'm on too. So,
I thought Waldron was a key tonight.
Yes.
I thought Waldron was really good at crucial times. And number 12, oh my goodness,
Finn.
Finn was fantastic.
Yes.
That's Finn. I can't read what my
Bowman.
guys.
Finn Bowman. Yeah, he came out pretty big.
Was the X factor tonight as well. He
on
was
defense
superb.
and offense,
and
coach.
offense. He made big plays in the second half.
Yep.
Speak to us about those two guys.
They just, our coach had confidence in them. So if the coach got confidence in them, now I got confidence in them. I talked to them before the game, told them I need them this game, and then they came up. That's why I love them, man. I love my teammates.
You do a great job of leading your group.
Thank you.
Bryce, man, you're a special kid. We got a gift for you, man. This is a bracelet. You tap the bracelet, have all the highlights of tonight and tomorrow's games on there. Yeah, you'll definitely be on those highlights, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate watching you. And you gotta come to the studio up in Connecticut.
We gotta get you up as a guest.
Of course, let me know.
And congratulations on tonight.
Thank you.
Obviously, we got a long journey ahead of us.
Yes, sir.
But a big step going forward in your team's development, in your development.
Yes, sir.
We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Bryce.
you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And welcome back to the Winning Moments. We're here live at Westchester's most famous arena, or as they say, the Mecca of basketball for Westchester County. All right, so let's look ahead to game 2. Coach, we'll start with you with the girls. Rye versus Westlake.
I'm going to go with Rye due to the fact that they're at full strength.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kevin?
Rye, no contest. They're just too good. A AA team, defending champions. They're on their way.
They have a chance to have a very special season.
I'm looking forward to watching that game as well. Staying coach, Christ the King or Albertus Magnus?
I love Pat Buckley, but Christ the King is Christ the King, and until they get knocked off, I'm going to go with Christ the King and the Royals.
Right. Once again, the disclaimer, Kevin, by coach. What do you think?
I'm going against Rockland County in this one. I don't think Albertus Magnus has enough. Julius Scott and Big O, they're going to play hard against each other, but the supporting cast of Christ the King is next level.
I look forward to watching that game as well. So let's move to the boys' showcase this afternoon. On day 2, Byram Hills or Fox Lane?
Byram Hills. Byram Hills has been probably the team that I had. I thought they'd be like a good team, maybe win 12, 13 games. I think they're on their way to winning 17, 18 games this year, and they're going to win this game over Fox Lane.
Wow, that's a confident statement right there. Coach?
Kevin Kendall is the difference. Byram Hills over Fox Lane.
Okay, we're back into agreement here. I like this. Let's go back to Kevin. We got Mamaroneck versus Fordham Prep.
Man, this is a tough one. You're gonna learn just how good the Catholic League is in the AA division with Stepinac, Iona, but also in the next level in the A division. But I think Mamaroneck finds a way to win this game. It's gonna be a very close game, and I think Mamaroneck's gonna be challenged though by Fordham Prep.
I look forward to having Brian Donnery on the show to catch up with him from my playing days and talk to him about how he's building that team over there at Fordham.
Coach Downey has an outstanding group. He's done a fantastic job of constructing his program in his likeness.
So does that mean, Coach? Does that mean?
But Brandon Burrell, Will Plunkett find a way to get it done. Mamaroneck over Fordham Prep today.
All right, we're back into agreement. All right, so the game of the night, our host, Stepinac, the team that put this all together, Stepinac versus Iona Prep.
Hollywood versus Hoosiers. I'm taking Hollywood. I'll go Stepinac.
That is the line of the. Drop the mic right there. Hollywood versus Hoosiers. Coach?
I think Tim Phillip and his staff do a fantastic job. But Pat Massaroni has got the thoroughbreds. I think they find a way to edge Iona in a very close game.
All right. Well, listen, you've heard it here. Those are our predictions. We'll be interviewing coaches and all the MVPs throughout the day. We're very looking much forward to this tournament here, the Slamdunk Showcase in Westchester County, the world's most famous arena, the County Center, and more to come.
And now we welcome to the show Coach Margot Hackett of Rye, defending Section 1 champion. Rye, Coach, it's got to feel good. Still hearing that sound, defending champions, or have you turned the page to this season?
We've turned the page. Last year was great. It was remarkable, but new season, and we got to find a way to run it back.
So now you come in, obviously, with losing Paige Tevadino to the injury. She's A huge loss for you at the point guard position. How have you guys been able to overcome that?
Yeah, so losing Paige, who's been, such an important part of our program and our team for the past 4 seasons now. As an 8th grader, she started, has been difficult, but girls are stepping up. We have a freshman, Charlotte Stores, who's playing big minutes for us, putting the ball in the hoop for us. We have Annie Toulouse, who's a lacrosse player going to Georgetown, stepped into that 5th starting role. So far this season, it's losing Paige is a big loss, but we've hit the ground running and we're off to a great start.
Obviously, you didn't mention Phoebe Greto and how much she's developed. How much has she grown from last year into now?
Yeah. So I didn't mention any of my post players, actually. We also have, we have Annie Toulouse, as I said, guard, Charlotte Stores guard. We have Stella Maresca, who's our point guard. She started for us as an 8th grader. Now she's a 10th grader, so she's seasoned, ready to go. She played huge minutes for us last year at the county center. And then my post players last year, Frankie Chiaravelli, she's a junior this year. Her growth from last year to this year is unmatched. Big, lanky, tall, can shoot mid-range, developed her inside game. And then last but not least, Phoebe Greto.
Yeah.
I won't get emotional, but Phoebe's just a special girl on and off the court. Works harder than everybody. She's a captain for our program. I can't even put it into words how special that girl is.
Yeah, you didn't want to get emotional, and I can see you getting a little emotional there
she's
talking about
special,
it.
She's special.
And it could be a special day for her. We won't give away too much. We'll let things play out today. Getting back to the county center, coming here for the slam dunk, obviously it's different than playing for the section championship.
Yeah.
But what does it mean just to get back on this floor?
Yeah. So no, when we were asked to join, I said yes immediately because anytime you can play here, no matter who you're playing, you want to do that. So we're excited to play Westlake today. We're excited just to get in the court early, get some shots up because hopefully we'll be seeing this place very soon.
And Westlake's obviously not the team maybe we expected coming into the season with all the injuries they've had. Just first off, you're a former player. How heartbreaking is it to see a player like Brooke Pfeiffer go through what she's gone through, 2 torn ACLs?
Yeah.
And obviously how much did that change this matchup?
Yeah, no, Phoebe Greto was very close with Brooke through the AAU circuit, and the second she did it, I said, I don't even know the girl, and I want to send her flowers. Like, I feel horrible for her. That's a career, you're never going to get back. Everybody here talks about her high school glory days, and, she has some memories to talk about, but I feel horrible for her.
Especially being here at the county center. Like, this is the glory days for Westchester High School sports. Like, you made it here. You've done it. You're good.
Exactly.
Yeah, she hit a game-winning shot here in the county center her sophomore year to set into the championship game that year. So yeah, it is very tough. When you look at this matchup, it's a little bit of you guys have built some nice momentum to start the season. Went on to Florida and did well. A little bit of a trap game here. What is this? What do you have to do here today to win?
Yeah, no, I think I said this yesterday, just focus on ourselves, giving them one opportunity to score every time down the floor, boxing out, rebounding, and just playing our game. I think what makes us so tough to guard this year is I do have the guards that can shoot and score, but I also have the post players that can punish you on the boards. So we'll hit you with some inside out, and we'll see what we can do. But like you said, trap game and playing here, this isn't an easy place to shoot, and you get the county center nerves. So we did not overlook Westlake.
Absolutely. I do love the punish you on the boards. That is not what you normally hear.
She doesn't mess around, Coach.
No,
she's not
punish you on the boards. I love that.
Yeah, they rise in a very good position here today against Westlake. Obviously, they're a little undermanned, but tell me, when you scout? You're crazy. You scout like crazy.
Yeah.
What do you see? What do they do well?
So, obviously I scouted with Brooke, as I said. I watched her go down. I felt horrible. But, they do have some young guards, Nebel, who could step up, who can hit shots. And then every year we play them, he puts like 17 girls on Phoebe Greto at once, and she has like 2 points. So I'm sure he'll find a few girls to throw at her and make her life tough today. But they're a solid team. Obviously lost some players, but he's a good coach, and he's got his girls doing good things.
All right, that was the easy part of the interview. Now the hard part.
All right, so we got a little rapid fire for you, Coach. You ready?
Yeah.
One word to describe your team right now.
Resilient.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
As a coach, I say defense. With this squad, I say offense. So I'm going to say offense here.
I like it. Best things about coaching this team?
They love each other. They work hard every day. What's so special about this squad, and last year a little bit, but this squad especially, if another girl has 30 points, they're just as happy as if they had 30 points. So they really root for each other. They love each other.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
Has fun.
And who talks the most on the bench?
I think who talks the most in general is Frankie Chiaravelli. She just does not stop talking at all, whether she's on the bench, on the floor. So I would say her.
Love it. Coach, we got a little gift for you.
Thank you.
Oops. Here's a bracelet.
Thank
you can
you.
tap that, and you'll get all the highlights of today's games and the whole show that we're doing. Hopefully, we have a lot of your girls on those highlights. We look forward to watching you guys today. It was really fun having you on the show.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks,
You're
Coach.
doing a great
Appreciate
job.
it.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We are joined by a guy. We talk about resiliency and resolve in teams. I don't know if any team's been tested more or coach has been tested more than our guest, Sean Mayer from Westlake. With all the injuries that you've had, Coach, you're here at the County Center playing in the Slamdunk. Going to play some basketball. Just excited to do that first, more than not think about all the other stuff?
Absolutely. First, thanks for having me on. I appreciate and great job that you do to support girls basketball.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, so we are excited. Somewhere in the spring, we got an invite to the Slam Dunk, and we were very excited. So we didn't expect our injuries to happen, but we are going to plug away, which we did last year as well. And we're excited for this opportunity to play a great Rye team. Our girls are working hard, and we'll give it what we have.
Before we get into basketball, is there another coach, Coach Ward, in Section 1 that wears suit and tie to games still?
There's nobody that does it better than Coach Mayer.
No.
And always color scheme for the program. Always color scheme.
And this one I had
Westlake.
special because as a proud Stepinac alum,
Yes.
I'm wearing my Crusader tie today. To bring us a good. Nothing. I always wear my Westlake colors as well. But as a Stepinac alum, this is pretty special.
And it's got the Crusaders, the whole thing. Absolutely fantastic.
So talk to me about what do you say to the girls before the season, before now games, about going out there and just giving it their all?
Yeah, before the break, we played Pleasantville, who's another talented team, and I said to them, listen, give it all you have. We had a sluggish first half, but you make some baskets, you get a little mojo, some momentum. We're going to have to just play really good defense all year, and we're going to have to try our best to limit our turnovers.
Tell me about Brooke. And Brooke Pfeiffer, obviously the star player, tears her ACL last year in the first month of the season, loses her junior year, fights to come back for her senior year, tears her other ACL. What's she been like mentally, talking with her? What's been going through her mind?
Yeah, so, after our sophomore year where we had a special moment here when she hit that game buzzer against Pleasantville, sort of the sky was the limit with what she could do in the next 2 years of her career. Unfortunately, as a junior, 5 games in, she tore her ACL, and the team persevered like we're going to do again this year. But Brooke worked really hard, not just to come back, but to come back at her level. And she was really positive with our team last year, and she was so excited this year. First game versus Irvington, she had 16 points, 17 rebounds. Although we lost the game, she was just getting back in her form. And then the second game, second quarter, versus Dobbs Ferry, sort of the unimaginable happens, unthinkable, that she tore her other ACL.
Did you know right away? What did you think?
I did not. I tried to be positive. Brooke right away thought same feeling. She was in a lot of pain, emotionally upset, and I tried my best to comfort her. A couple of days later, we got the news that it was another torn ACL, and my heart goes out to her. I feel bad for any kid who gets hurt or sick, but to have it twice, back-to-back years, it's hard. And she had a lot of aspirations this year, a lot of team goals, a lot of individual goals, some college goals. So we'll see where that's at, but I really feel bad for her.
Coach, with all of your change and Brooke going down and everything, where are you in terms of where you want to be? Obviously without her, are you on schedule without her? Are you behind a little bit? Tell us about where you're at with as far as the team development and where you're at this point in the season.
Yeah, so as I'm sure you guys are aware, they changed the league alignments this year.
Yeah.
So our league is, and our crossovers were, had happened for the success we had the last few years. So our schedule is very difficult. So without Brooke, she's not coming back. We have to make adjustments. And like today, we're going to start 3 sophomores and a freshman. So they're going to get great experience.
Wow.
They're working hard. The girls are really practicing hard. They're playing together. I got a great coaching staff. They're very coachable. And we're going to enjoy our season and take every game as it is and continue to get better.
Who's taking the reins of the team right now that Brooke's out?
So it's a little bit by committee. I obviously need one of our veteran players from last year, Megan Nebel, to really sort of be that go-to player, and she has. So we're going to need to keep that up. But other than that as well, we have some new girls to varsity, and it's going to be a little bit by committee. We're not going to have one girl like I watched the Dobbs Ferry gentleman do last night, score 45.
Yes.
That's not our mojo. No. We're going to need 2 here, 6 here, 8 here, and that's how we're going to have to do it by committee.
What are you looking for from an execution standpoint tonight offensively against a very talented Rye defensive team?
Yes, so great question. I just told them we're going to have to try to limit the careless turnovers. When they press and they attack us, they're going to get steals. They're very athletic and they're very gifted. But when we don't have anybody around us, we can't turn the ball over that way. And when we do, we're going to have to not do it in transition because we can't get up in an up and down game and give up layups.
No unforced, no live ball.
That's it. That's it.
What do you got, Coach? What else?
I got one more.
Right.
Who are you concerned with tonight from a matchup as who gives you who your loss of sleep last night? who was really a concern for you as far as player matchup today?
Coach Hackett does a great job. Yeah. Her guards are phenomenal, and her post players do a really good job, high-low. They both work well against each other. Obviously, Phoebe, but she has a lot of talent around her and the high-low. So if we can keep the post players out of those block-to-block situations, maybe make them take an 8-footer instead of a 2-footer, that'll help us.
And one more,
yes,
Kev.
Sir.
What gets you the W tonight?
So we're going to need the balls, obviously, to go our way. We're going to need to make a lot of shots. We're going to have to limit Rye's second chance shots. We cannot give them multiple shots each trip,
you can't.
and that's not going to help. And we're going to need to, some luck, some hard work, and the ball's got to go in the basket.
All right, rapid fire questions for you here, Coach. One word to describe your team right now.
Resilient.
All right, that's the second coach who said that. Defense or offense? What wins you games?
A little of both.
Okay, that's fair. Best thing about coaching this team?
They're very, very coachable.
Okay. What's one thing this team does better than last year's group?
Their attention, they're listening, they're eager to learn.
And who talks the most on the bench?
Bridget Doherty, in a good way. She's positive. She is always cheering on her teammates. She's a captain, so I would say Bridget Doherty.
All right, Coach. I know you gotta get out there. We're gonna give you
Thank
this.
you, guys. I
Tap
appreciate
technology.
it. I love it.
Hit that with your phone. I don't know if you have a flip phone, right? Like Coach Ward does. You hit it with your phone.
Coach Mayer and I are in a stone age with regard to technology.
What kind of phone
you get all the highlights, interviews, everything from today.
Great.
But thanks so much,
Thank
Coach.
you, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Coach.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And recapping game one, girls Rye basketball team beats Westlake 57-38. We'd like to welcome to the show the MVP, Phoebe Greto.
Jump ball.
We're excited to have this MVP join us on the show of game one from Rye, Phoebe Greto. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So it was an impressive 22 points, 17 rebounds. I mean, that's a pretty big double-double. How does that make you feel?
It just definitely gives me some confidence, and obviously my teammates helped me so much, setting me up for my points, and everyone getting a body for rebounding. So definitely they deserve lots of credit too.
I mean, I'm going to say you're the 6th MVP that we've interviewed this weekend so far, but the only one with 2 awards here on the show.
Two milestones.
Right. So what is this first milestone? What does the ball represent here?
I think this just represents my hard work. Basketball I've grown up playing, and I think through high school it's kind of excelled, and I've gotten better and better. And actually the funny thing is I had no idea I was going to hit it today. I had no idea my numbers, anything, the stuff I had to average. So definitely it was a shock, and it's even more of an incredible milestone that I did it here in the county center.
I think the most impressive thing right now is that you said it represents hard work. Not that you scored 1,000 points in your career, which is amazing in high school, but your answer is, to me, one of the most impressive things, and it's why you're the MVP, it's why you score those points, and it's why you're leading your team to such a great season.
Yeah.
Phoebe, nice to meet you, and it was a pleasure to watch you play finally live. Yes. Congratulations on your 1,000 points. I think that what struck us sitting here when the milestone took place was how excited your teammates were for you and how much they celebrated in your individual success. That's a testament to Coach Margot Hackett, the culture that she's established with your great coaching staff that she has. Talk to us a little bit about that in further detail, about that culture and about playing for one another, being happy for each other's success.
Yeah. So I've been in the Rye women's basketball program since my 8th grade year. My older sister also played under Margot Hackett. So, you know, we know each other. We've known each other for a while. And just her coaching, what she preaches, what she coaches, how she coaches, it checks all my boxes for what I want and what I personally think every team should have. She's very positive. She helps and she truly cares on and off the court. I have a great relationship with her. And that obviously feeds off to her players. Our team, I love them to death. They're the best. We're also supportive of each other throughout the game. We're always setting each other up, making that extra pass to make sure we get the right girls. And it's just, it all starts from Coach Hackett, and it just...
The ball movement was extremely impressive today. The way that you guys shared it, the high-low action that you had, then understanding when they did collapse, Westlake collapse, you were able to hit open shooters on the perimeter. It was fun to watch, and you guys are going to be a hard out, you know, going forward.
Yeah, totally. That's definitely one of our strengths is we have shooters and we have posts. So if they're shutting down the post, we have our shooters open and vice versa. So definitely one of our strengths that is not easy to stop at all. So.
Are you going forward? Obviously, there's another significant trophy we won. It might be gold a little bit more,
yeah, just
a little gold.
Maybe, yeah, definitely. That's our goal, not our end goal though. We want to get further than last year. We lost regional finals last year, and we're pushing for state finals. So.
Well, it was very impressive to watch you do your thing. Also, Denison is getting a good one, John Lim. Denison University out in Ohio, great women's basketball program, high academic school, outstanding basketball. Phoebe Gretto is going to be an impact player right away. There's no doubt in my mind.
I completely agree, Coach. Phoebe, we have a gift for you.
Oh.
This bracelet stores all of the highlights of yesterday and today's games. You simply tap it with your phone. It's part of our Relive the Moments tour, and now you can your highlights will definitely be on there from today's game and this episode as well.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
It was fun watching you. We're so glad we were here when you scored your 1,000 point, and we look forward to having you on the show again.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Phoebe.
Thank you, Phoebe. And now, welcome to our show, Coach Pat Buckley from Albertus Magnus High School. Welcome, Coach.
How are you guys? Thanks for having me on.
Great to have you,
I'm excited to see you see the girls out there today. You got a tough matchup.
Yeah, this is, we've been scrimmaging them for a while, and we actually played them this will be third year in a row we're actually playing a real game, so looking forward to it. You know, they're the pinnacle of girls basketball in the country if you look at history. So we're excited for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Or Pat, you know, you and I have known each other a quarter of a century now. It's hard to believe. You've done an outstanding job of each year elevating the program and you're almost now at that national level. What are you happy with regarding the progress of your team? Are you on schedule right now up to this point? And what do you foresee going forward?
Yeah, I think we're really excited about the growth that our seniors and some of our younger players have shown since last year. We took a trip down to D.C. We won our first night, and then the second day we played Bishop McNamara, who was 6th in the country. Honestly, had the game in our hands and kind of fell apart the last 90 seconds. We think we can compete with anybody. We're not afraid of anybody. Our girls take a lot of pride in playing for Albertus, so all Albertus coaching staff takes a lot of pride too.
What concerns you today from a schematic standpoint with what Christ the King does?
Yeah, they obviously Big O's a handful, and the girl Pinnock is an excellent guard. I think like anybody, when you go into a game like this and you have elite players, it's some of the other players. What are they going to do? Right. You know, as far as getting on the glass, getting extra baskets, playing great defense. You know, Coach Mackey and Coach DeLuca do a great job. Right. I know they're switching roles now today for this year, but you know, we're ready for a great battle.
What are you looking for out of your group today? From an offensive execution standpoint, what do you need to do to create and generate efficiency on the offensive end?
Yeah, we've added a couple things today we're trying to experiment with and hopefully could take advantage of. for us, Sarah's dynamic. Nazai, she's a dynamic
We've
guard.
seen her on film,
Yeah.
social media. She looks really good.
She's really coming along and getting better and better. Obviously we're having Maddie Zuppi and Julia as 4-year starters and what they've done for our program. And with Camila Nunez, Jr., what she's going to do defensively for us today, and the little freshman Kira Brescia, you'll see she can play. So, for us, we want to take care of the ball. Obviously, we're going to rebound. When you play tough teams from the city like Christ the King,
absolutely.
the rebounding battle
CHSAA.
is it.
Yep.
No doubt.
And so getting to that specific situation, rebounding, who causes you the most concern with regard to on the glass? Do they go forward to the glass? What individual players from Christ the King really kept you up to last night?
Yeah. They obviously, Big Ho's a major focus because she gets a lot of putbacks. The girl 21, not sure of her name, she's all over the boards. They're aggressive, and Pinnock is a physical guard. Like, she gets you in the lane and she misses a floater, she's trying to get it back. So obviously we're trying to protect the paint and spend a lot of time working on hitting first. Like, we'll be the first team to hit and go get the ball.
What gets you the W today? What gets us joy and happiness in Bardonia tonight?
Well, we definitely want this stamp on our program for someone playing at a school like Christ the King. Like I said, it's the intangibles. Like, are we going to win the 50-50 ball battle? Are we going to make open shots from other girls? Maybe you aren't expecting those little extra plays, and take care of it. If we get shots at the basket, I feel comfortable with how good we are as a team. So listen, it's going to be 32-minute war.
We're really excited about this matchup.
Yeah,
we are. All right, Coach, we got some rapid fire for you. Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, one word to describe your team right now.
Experienced.
Defense or offense, what wins the game?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
There's a lot, but they're really a family. We tell each other the truth, good or bad, and we accept it. Sometimes it gets a little ugly, but we get through it. I think that's what coaching is, right?
Absolutely.
What's one thing this team does better than last year's team?
I think we're more physical than last year across the first 5.
And who talks the most on the bench?
Oh, LT, girl Lauren Thomas, maybe the greatest person I've ever coached.
That's
not even a question.
I love it.
That's awesome.
We got a gift for you. This is a bracelet right here. You tap this bracelet at the end of the day, and you'll get all the highlights from yesterday's games and today's games right here. We're looking forward to having some of your girls on the bracelet. It's part of our Relive the Moments tour here at the Winning Moments.
That's amazing.
To celebrate all the
guys,
kids.
We're so thankful for you guys covering girls basketball, making it special.
We're very happy to cover it, and of course, we're very happy to have you here, and glad you guys are here so we can see you live.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, you
Hopefully it's a good one.
trek up to Stanford to our studio and do an interview with us.
Yeah, we'd love to have you come up.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today.
All right, guys. Appreciate
Pat,
it.
always a
Awesome.
pleasure. Thank you, Buck.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
Best of
you.
luck.
You got it.
Thank you.
And now, welcome to the show, Coach Joseph DeLuca from the Christ the Kings High School Girls Basketball. Welcome, Coach.
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Coach, we're happy to have you with us, and we're excited to see your team play.
Much appreciated.
That being said, are you happy, Coach, with the progress that your team has shown? And are you where you think you should be right now with regard to where you're at in the season?
I'm very happy with our team and where we are right now, considering we have 3 players down, like I was speaking to you before.
3 significant players,
3 significant players out. It's given other players opportunities who have rose to the occasion and have shown that they earned what they've gotten, and they're doing what they're supposed to.
They've built trust with you and
Yes.
Coach Mack to be able to put them on the
100%.
floor at significant times.
And doing significant things. We had a young lady that didn't play the first 2 games, and when she got her shot, she's had a double-double every game since then.
That's
So
amazing.
they are rising to the
rising
occasion
to
of
the
what we're
occasion.
asking, yeah.
What concerns you today most, Joe, about today's matchup?
Depth, our depth to match up with their depth and talent. Well-coached team, obviously a great coach. So I think that matchup of this isn't going to be checkers, this is going to be chess today.
Yes, it is. and by the way, this is big girl basketball today
Yes, this is 2 of the biggest and the best.
In the metropolitan area,
100%.
tri-state metropolitan
in the
area.
country, in my opinion.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I agree.
What concerns you? What are you looking for execution-wise offensively from your group today against Albertus Magnus? What do you want to see you guys do really well that you think is going to be important for today's game?
Sticking to what we've been doing and what our principles are with our executions. If you're open, shoot it. If you take a bad shot, you know what's coming. You know, don't force anything. That's been my biggest thing all year is don't force anything. And if you do miss a shot, we've played in a lot of big games this year in situations like this, and it's take the next one. I'm not worried about you missing the last one. Or if you miss it, go get me a steal on defense, and you're fine. Like, ebb and flow. Like, we know there's going to be runs, and it's just handling the runs today.
That might actually be the greatest quote of the day. Like, you take a bad shot, you know what's coming. Right there, I was like, hey, listen, if this was my coach, I would never take a bad shot. All right, you already instilled fear in me of taking a bad shot.
It's not even the fear. It's a bad shot is forcing it, right? So if you're going to force a shot when we run things with multiple options, then
it's a bad shot.
It's a bad shot.
Yeah. And
it's
I
not
know
just
what's coming.
Your teammates. You know what's coming.
You know what's coming.
That full reversal is going to go back the other way.
That's a
you
great
want to
line.
go side to side, absolutely, and hunt the best shot.
100%.
What players from Albertus concern you the most?
What kind of question is that? All of them.
From a specific matchup standpoint. I should be more specific in my...
Honestly, all of them. Just watching how they play and who they've played, the way they've played. You playing them over time, right? There's no one specific player that's always going to be, oh, we got to keep eye on her. No. They're always a great team. They're always very disciplined.
Yes,
they always move the ball. So for me to say one or two people, I think that does a disservice to coach and the work
Coach
he
Pat
does with his
Buckley,
team.
yeah, he's outstanding.
That's where I'm at with that one. I say all of them.
What gets us the W so that we can have a happy afternoon in Middle Village today?
Controlling the boards and outscoring them in transition.
Transition is going to be huge today.
Yeah.
Live ball turnovers.
I think a lot of transition on both ends because of how we both play certain ways on defense. So winning the transition battle and winning the battle on the boards.
Coach, we really appreciate you being here. We have a rapid fire now from Mr. John Lim.
Okay.
Yeah, listen,
Here you go.
listen, your girls are gonna be in the hot seat soon enough, so it's only fair you share some of that.
share
all
some.
right,
Okay,
so you
let's
ready?
do it.
Here we go. One word to describe your team right now.
Resilient.
Defense or offense? What wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
All of them.
What's the one thing this team does better than last year's group?
Communicate.
And last one, who talks the most on the bench?
Me.
I love it. Coach,
Joe,
we got a gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
This is a
Awesome.
bracelet where you can tap the bracelet. All the highlights of yesterday and today's games will be on there.
Awesome.
We know we'll have some of your girls on there as well. This show will be on there.
Thank you.
And we look forward to watching the game.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Coach, we appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
and best of luck
Thanks,
today.
Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you, Joe.
In game 2 today, we got Christ the King outdoing Albertus Magnus 57-52. We'd like to welcome to the show the MVP, Josephine Pinnock. And now we'd like to welcome to our show the MVP from Christ the King Royals, Josephine Pinnock, with a very impressive 24 points and 5 rebounds. Welcome to the show, Josephine. It's really fun to have you. It was fun to watch you play today. We were talking about it during the game, that you have such a nice street ball-esque type game. Did you play a lot in the park growing up?
Yeah, I do. When I was younger, I used to play with boys too, so that's really where I get my toughness from.
Well, we can tell the boys try to keep up with you, because you're not avoiding the contact, you're initiating the contact,
Yeah.
and that's really, really different in a girls' basketball game.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
You bring a physicality, Josephine, to the game that at your level, not a lot of high school girl players see, and girls basketball. You get that from playing. You play. So basically, I'm going to guess that normally on the court back at home on the playground, you're probably the only girl out there, maybe one of 2 girls out there playing.
And I have a twin brother, so I mostly play with his friends.
Boy.
Yeah.
There you.
It's like the Millers. So, okay, so does your brother play basketball?
Yeah, he does. He goes to the same school as me. He plays on the boys team, the varsity team.
He's
okay.
Oh yes,
okay.
he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So how often do you guys play one-on-one?
All the time. I win the ones though. Don't ask who wins. I win.
Okay.
Oh, you do?
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Not
I
even a
definitely do.
question. I
She
love
didn't
your
hesitate.
tenacity. Yeah.
She did not hesitate. Josephine, the moment in the game for me was you had the sequence where you got the steal in transition, you scored it, and then it came back down, and you hit the three, and I saw the look of relief on your face. You're like, finally, the three-pointer went in, and then you came back and hit another bucket, and that really broke the game open. Tell me about the relief you felt. Tell me about that moment.
I mean, I've been in a little bit of a slump lately, so I haven't really been hitting a lot of shots. So when I hit that, it felt good to see the ball go to the basket. You know what I'm saying?
And Coach DeLuca and Coach Mackey trust you and instill confidence in you to take that whenever you feel like it, because they know, listen, even though you might be in a little bit of a slump or you're struggling, they know that you're more than capable of making those shots.
Most definitely. They have the ball in me and Big O's hands all the time. They trust us 100%.
It's fun to watch. Your group, I know you're down 3 significant players.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the young ladies that have stepped up and continue to allow you guys to have collective team success.
So Kayla and Akira, they definitely stepped up. Kayla and Akira are sisters, and the younger sister came off the bench for us. It was really crucial for all the games that we played without our missing players. So they definitely all stepped up.
And it's been a bit of they've been a big surprise from what I said.
Yeah.
I talked to Coach DeLuca before the game, and he said, we've entrusted him with a lot of major minutes, and they really responded. They've given you big time production.
Definitely, yeah. They've been scoring the ball for us a lot, playing defense, getting rebounds, doing all the little things. You know what I'm saying?
What is obviously the goal going forward is to win the city, but the next goal up is to win the borough, right? To win Queen. It's Brooklyn, Queens. You want to win Brooklyn, Queens.
I want to win Brooklyn, Queens, City, and State. We have 3. Yeah, I want to win all 3.
There's no doubt. You look her in the eye, John Lim, and you can tell Josephine that there's not a shadow of a doubt that she wants to win all 3.
Listen, we talk often about players and ballers, right? And most people don't think there's a difference. Ballers have the swagger to play the game. You have that swagger, and it's so impressive. It was really fun to watch you play today. We have a gift for you. Here, this is a bracelet. All the highlights of yesterday and today will be stored on that bracelet. There'll definitely be highlights of you out there on the game. All you do is tap that with your phone, and you get to relive this amazing moment that you allowed us to live with you today. It was really fun to watch you play, Josephine.
Thank you so much.
And Josephine, we wish you the best of luck going forward, and we're going to be following you really closely throughout the course of the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweet.
Thanks a lot. And now, welcome to the show, Coach of the Byram Hills Bobcats, James Morales.
Thank you
Coach.
for having me. How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. We're looking forward to seeing you play here this afternoon. What are you most excited about?
Well, being a kid that grew up, Westchester County, this is the biggest stage for basketball. So, I tried to tell our team that, don't take this moment for granted. It's so special, growing up here to be able to play here, coach here. So we're looking forward to this opportunity.
I mean, listen, man, you're no stranger to this court behind us.
No, yeah, I was lucky enough to play here my sophomore year. We made it to the county center. We lost the Mayor Pack. As a player, as a coach for the last couple of years, being an assistant here at Byram Hills, we were lucky enough to make it here and win here too. So we're no stranger, but like I said, every moment we take here, we can't take it for granted. So we're very blessed to be here.
And James, you're one of the few people, Coach, to have an opportunity not just to play here and coach here. Not many people can say they played and coached here.
True.
And that's a big thing. Talk to us right now about the progress of your team. How do you feel? Are you on schedule? Are you ahead of schedule? Or are you right where you thought you'd be? Talk to us about where you're at right now, currently this season.
Yeah, no, we're playing good, and I like the way we're kind of like our identity is. Defensively, I couldn't be more proud of what we're accomplishing so far. Offensively, we could always get better. I'm trying to find more ways to score, not with just our 2 main guys, but with everybody. So I gotta do my homework for our team. But we only played 5 games, so we're gonna get a lot better throughout this year.
What concerns you today from a schematic standpoint regarding playing Fox Lane?
I'm not too worried about them. I'm making sure our guys are ready to go. We haven't played since I think it's been 2 weeks. So this is our first test in a while. We're gonna get some tired guys out there. This is a bigger court, we know that, but we got guys on the bench that are ready to play. So I'm looking forward to it.
What are you looking for from your group today, from an offensive execution standpoint? Have you made any adjustments to the size of the floor and all that with regard to the spacing in your offense?
Exactly. I was gonna say our spacing. I'm stressing that we like to play 5 out. We got 5 guys that could always shoot the ball when we're out there. So especially on this floor, we'll be able to space the floor out, move the ball, and make them guard. You got to make them guard today. So I'm looking forward to it.
On the opposite side, Fox Lane, what matchup, what players concern you the most coming in into this afternoon's game?
Yeah, obviously Arthur Shevik. He can score the ball. He can shoot it from deep. He likes to get in the lane, create for others. So we got to make sure when he catches the ball, he sees hands, he sees bodies when he drives, and make the ball go out of his hands. So
a 4-year player at Fox Lane, and probably a college level player depending on what he wants to do. Obviously, you have one in Kevin Kendall as well. Speak to Kevin Kendall's improvement.
Yeah, he's grown a lot as a player. Not just offensively, though, but defensively. He's long, he's athletic, can guard 1 through 5. And he's scoring on all levels this year. He's getting to the paint, he's shooting the ball well. So he's taking a big jump. Last year, he was kind of, a role player guy. This year, we need him to score the ball more, handle the ball more, and he's taken on that role, and it's been impressive.
A Chris Ward basketball alumni.
Yes, absolutely. DT guy as well. People fail to remember this, James. You had a large part of the success with Coach Ripa winning the regional, getting to the state, the Final Four last year. Kevin really emerged there last year, and he's just taken it another step further. What gets us the W today? What makes us happy?
I want to see us compete defensively. That's our main thing. Offense is going to come and go, of course, but I want our effort to be 125%. I want them to work every bucket that they have to get and really play team defense today. I'm excited for it.
That'll make it the happy ride back to Armont, John Lim.
Well, Coach, listen, your kids are about to be on the hot seat when they get on that court, so we're going to put you on the hot seat right now.
All right.
A little rapid fire. You ready?
All right, let's go.
Okay. One word to describe your team right now.
Passionate.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
Their IQ.
What's one thing this team does better than last year's group?
Let's see. They pay attention to detail. They like if I put something out there, they're so smart and they get it right away. So they really pay attention to detail. They share their knowledge with their kids. So it's good to see.
And last question: who talks the most on the bench?
Other than my staff, let's go with Reed. He's a senior, but he's always chatting on the bench. Good positive guy right there.
I like it, Coach. We got a gift for you. This bracelet here, it's got a chip in it. You tap it. All of the memories of yesterday and today's games, highlights. Hopefully we see a lot of your kids on there in the show. Will be programmed right there to that chip. That's yours.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Good luck today.
Thank you, guys.
James, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
it, man.
Best of luck today.
Thank you.
And now, welcome to our show, Coach of Fox Lane High School, Mike Tomasi.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming on, Mike. We've known each other a long time, right? 20-something years. I saw you play, and now you're coaching at your alma mater. Your teams, you've always been able to adjust with your teams and their personnel. Are you happy thus far with the progress of this year's group? Are you on schedule? Are you ahead? Tell me about where you feel you're at right now this part of the season?
Yeah, so I think, first off, once again, thanks for having me. I'm happy with where we're at right now. We've had a lot of injuries. We've had 6 games. We've played only 1 game with our full starting lineup.
Good Lord.
So it's been a nice adversity to the beginning of the season, I think, for a team that's trying to come together. We had a lot of guys playing different roles early on, which I think is going to help us as we get whole here in the next week or two. But I'm excited for the future of this team and where I think we can go, especially after the last couple of weeks of dealing with some injuries, multiple starters out, and this group just battles, which is nice.
That's fantastic. What concerns you about Byram Hills from a schematic standpoint?
They run a lot of good stuff. They're big, they're athletic. They have 3-4 guys that can play. Just a lot of back screen flare act. Like, we have to really be on point tonight and be locked in defensively. And, Coach Morales, who I coached at Fox Lane,
we talked about,
is taking
so
over
crazy.
for, Ted Ripa. And, it's going to be a great game. It's a great environment. And, they're a tough team. There's a reason why they've won a lot of games, the last decade or so.
Absolutely.
And I know Morales, Coach James is going to continue doing what, Ted did there. And a lot of great things are going to come his way as well.
That's fantastic. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's going to be a great matchup today. What are you looking for from an execution standpoint offensively today from your group? And what adjustments have you made, or have you made any regarding, obviously the size of the floor and the conditions here at the County Center?
Yeah, so for today, we're looking just to beat guys off the dribble. We want to get a lot of paint touches. We want to get the ball moving. We want to utilize some of the mismatches that we think we can create with some of our actions. The big floor, we practiced on a college floor leading up to this, and we've done some stuff so the kids are aware. Like I said, this is the world's famous arena. I'm excited to be back. It's been a decade since Fox Lane was in the Slam Dunk, and we really feel if we can compete on the defensive end and really rebound, we're confident that our offense will allow us to get some good opportunities. And it's basketball, so hopefully those opportunities we'll make some shots today.
What specifically, from a matchup standpoint, individual players that you're concerned with seeing from the Byram Hills guys? Who worries you from the Byram Hills standpoint?
Obviously Kendall and Wolf, they're tough. But I think the Miller kid is really good. Was a great soccer player. They're a good team. They have guys that can make shots, and they run some great stuff. And I think for us, though, we just got to keep Wolf off the glass, and we got to really make Kendall take some contested shots.
And like you have with Arthur at Fox Lane as a college level player, Kendall and Wolfer, John, they're both college level players as well. What gets us the W? What makes us happy in Bedford tonight?
I think just competition for 32 minutes. I want us to defend. I want us to rebound. And then from there, just offensively, like I said, just execute. Be disciplined, and if we're making shots, obviously it's a make or miss, game.
Absolutely.
But for me, it's just 32 minutes of just, nasty, tough, physical basketball. I think that will hopefully put us in a position to be successful in the end, and all we want is an opportunity in the last 2 minutes to win the game.
It'll be a rock fight today.
I hope.
Well, listen, Coach, your kids are going to be on the hot seat pretty soon out there on the courts. We want to put you on the hot seat right now with a little rapid fire. You ready?
Yep.
All right, one word to describe your team right now.
Gritty.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
Just the guys.
What's one thing this team does better than last year's group?
Compete.
And who talks the most on the bench?
Probably, that's a good question. I don't know. We got a good, loud group, so I would say maybe Jonick Bain has been a star that's been hurt.
Right.
It's been nice to see him. He's in a different role, and he's been vocal this last couple weeks as an injured player, which has been nice to see.
Sorry,
that wasn't
Coach.
one answer.
No, that's fine.
It's fine.
It's good. We got you.
Good,
Listen, our job is to stump you here, right? So when the kids see this, like, all right, Coach can stumble too under pressure, all right? In case. We have a gift for you, Coach. This bracelet right now will have all the highlights of the entire tournament already stored on there.
Perfect.
We look forward to your kids creating some of those highlights and being on there, and we're looking forward to watching you.
Thank you guys so much.
Mike, always a pleasure. Been a long time together, and best of luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Good luck today, Coach.
Have a good one, guys.
First game in the boys showcase on day 2. We got Byram Hills outdoing Fox Lane decisively, 60-37. Welcome to the show, the MVP, Ben Wolf. And now we'd like to welcome to the show the MVP of the Byram Hills High School, Ben Wolf. Welcome, Ben.
Thank you.
Dude, a really impressive day today, man, at the County Center, 24-8 with a broken shoe.
I did have a broken shoe.
Zion Williams type broken shoe, too, we saw out there.
I saw, yep.
So rumor has it that you actually had to use your teammate's shoe to play the rest of the half?
Indeed. So I came out. I tried playing with it for a little bit. Told my coach, I got to come out for a second. I'm a 14, and I had to wear a size 12 for the rest of the first half. Probably like 10 minutes. My trainer taped it up at half, sprayed like stuff he sprays on my ankle on it, and then I just played the rest of the game.
This might be the most interesting story that we have of this tournament, where you got a size 14 shoe into a size 12 and still dropped 24 points in this game. That is really, really amazing, man.
Well, Ben, congratulations. And I like being in the media today rather than coaching against you like I did a couple years back when you put the whammy on us pretty good. Talk to us about how unselfish you guys are, how selfless you are, and talk to us about what seems to be a seamless transition from a man who is really legendary over at your school, Teddy Ripa, and then, of course, a young coach like Coach James Morales, who seems to have picked right up where you guys have left off from last year.
For sure. So, going on your first point, being unselfish, I'm returning, playing with big minutes along with Kevin and Max Miller, Tyler Freiberg, who's out with an illness right now, and Aiden Sokoloff, my other big. We're the only returners, and everyone else is new. So in the beginning, it was a little slow. But I think our leadership kind of put on them. We looked out for them, and they're starting to pick up the role in it. And we just play so well off each other. Like I said, past 2 years, Kevin, and Max have been playing quality minutes together. We went to a state semifinal last year, back-to-back section championships, and we've just been playing with each other so well. Coaches have always trusted us. Like you said, Coach Ripa, he was great with us. He taught us. He improved my basketball IQ by so much, which helped me and my game. And I think Coach Morales has done a great job taking in Coach Ripa's culture and tradition and letting us still get that while he puts in his stuff as well.
I've been here for 24 years, John, and Teddy Ripa and I came in together at the same time. We were together at the same time. We came in our first year was the same time. And I watched him, as you said, set the standard, create the culture. And it seems to be that we're going to only continue to maintain that, and there's going to be no complacency at all.
Exactly.
You guys have gotten exponentially better individually as well.
Yeah.
You guys have put the time in, which makes you obviously collectively very hard to deal with. Speak to us about where you are right now. Obviously, you have injury and illness, so you haven't been full strength. James told us that. Yep. Coach Morales told us that in our pregame. Where do you think you guys can be with regard to everybody being back 100% and you have everyone?
I think we can do the same thing we did last year, try to win a state. That's the only thing we have for us. We're trying to three-peat, and some people say, oh, how much pressure on the three-peat. For us, we like to keep the outside noise out. I think Kevin said it before. We like to keep the outside noise out, and we just play ourselves. We don't let other people impact us, and we go do what we want to do. Like I said again, me, Kevin, Max, all we do is win. So we're going to keep that going, and we're going to win again.
I see it in your eyes. I believe it. And for me, as a coach, what I love about you guys is you don't allow the social media to get in the way. You don't allow chatter to get in the way. You seem to block it all out, and everything is about internal success collectively.
Yep.
Listen, we were on a big stage today. You guys look extremely poised, moving the ball well, shooting well. You act like we were in your high school gym at the county center. You basically made this your home court, and that's really impressive. And I think you guys will go real far with that kind of mentality.
I thought you guys were extremely comfortable tonight because you've been here before.
Exactly.
And I think Fox Lane, they're younger, a little bit more less experienced, but you guys felt right at home.
Yeah.
And it's as if you're going to be back and visiting this place again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ben, listen, man, it was really a pleasure to have you on here. We got a gift for you. This bracelet will have all of the highlights, most of which you created for us for the entire tournament. You just tap it with your phone. All the highlights will pop up, the highlights of this show. It's a way for you to relive this weekend. It was really fun to watch you, man.
Thank you.
Ben,
Appreciate
congratulations too. Pleasure to see you play again.
Thank you.
But much better here.
Yeah.
Congratulations, best of luck.
Thank you.
And now we'd like to welcome to the show our guest, an old friend of mine, the head coach of the Fordham Prep Rams, Brian Downey.
What's up, John? How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. It's been a long time.
Yes, long time. Great time.
I can see we're rocking the same haircut these days. Yeah,
same barber. Yes.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, we're really happy to have you on the show. We're excited to watch you guys play. Obviously, when I grew up, Cardinal Spellman, all right, playing against Fordham Prep was always another great place to play in that gym. And now you're here at the County Center. What are you looking forward to today?
It's just a great experience. You know, we were asked if we could play it over here in this venue, and I didn't blink twice. It was a unbelievable ask. I was very grateful for it, and my guys are very excited to play here today.
Coach, you know, you and I go back a long way. We were just talking about it off air. You've taken this program and put it on a different level now. You're a perennial Class A powerhouse in the CHSAA. You're always a threat to win the city. You have a shot at winning the state title. As far as this year's team goes, Brian, are you happy with the progress? Are you where you want to be? Are you ahead of schedule? Tell me about the progress of where you're at in the development of this team from this year's standpoint.
Yeah, no, it's great. We knew we were going to come in with a little young. We have 3 sophomores up, but some solid seniors on return, and obviously some juniors that came up from the JV. So I knew that with the talent that we had, we were just had to try to blend it together. So we're on a 4-game win streak right now. We played Iona very tough the first game of the year. It kind of set the tone. We have ups and downs like a roller coaster season. We lost a couple league games, but when you say, you ask about our team this year, I'm very excited for our team. I think we're only going to get better every day. And if they put the work in, which I know they will, I think we could be, again, a reckoned with.
If they have you as their head coach, they don't have a choice.
That they don't have a choice, that's right.
What concerns you today about the matchup with Mamaroneck from a schematic standpoint?
No, I'm doing some research, of course. You watch some film, and they got the scores, they got the guards that, they could put the ball in the basket, right? And they're very well coached. They run great plays and great sets, and the kids work hard. So we have to match that, the intensity of them today, and shut down their scores.
What are you looking for in terms of offensive execution from your group? Have you discussed the floor situation, dimensions of the floor? Obviously, bigger floor, spacing, or are you just going to be you guys? Tell me what that thought process is today.
Sure. We definitely talked about the size of the floor. There's a big difference, and spacing is always key. We did mention it during the week in practice. Today we do want to make sure that we get our subs in because it's the big court and the conditioning and whatnot. But if we get the ball inside and we use our big man Finn, I think they'll have to answer to that. And then if that gets going well, then our guards will open up and hopefully knock down some shots.
From a matchup personnel-wise, who concerns you the most from a Mamaroneck's roster, from their matchups with regard to you guys?
Well, yeah, no, they're guards, the guys going to Harvard. I mean,
Brandon Burrell, outstanding player.
No joke. He could fill it up, and I can't lie. We did a lot of preparation to see if we could, just try to slow him down because I know he can't be stopped, totally, so it's just a matter of slowing them down.
And the Plunkett kid
could fill it up as well.
Presents some problems at 6'4", 6'5".
100%. And, hopefully we just box out and get the rebounds and see if we could push on the offensive end.
What leaves us here happy with a W, going back to the Bronx and enjoying tonight? What gets us a W tonight?
The W today will come from our dominance inside. If we could dominate the paint, I think our threes will open up, and obviously if we shut down those guys that we have to really key on in their sets, then I think we get that W tonight.
And you've got a really good player that can score the ball. I think it's really important that you tell everybody who that is and how important his offensive contribution is going to be tonight.
Yeah, so not letting the cat out of the bag at all. I'm sure he's well known. Brian Kaffer senior for Fordham Prep.
Yes.
You know, he averaged 28 last year. He's averaging about the same right now.
Unbelievable.
You know, very, very much on pace for a 1,000-point score in a 2-year seasons only. So, you know, I think that's very respectable. And, you know, he wants to go play at the next level.
Which he has interest in. He's got people that are almost there about to offer him.
Yeah, he's got some offers out there on the table, and he's still, you know, playing the field a little bit.
Fantastic.
Love that. Well, listen, Coach, your player is going to be on the hot seat out there in the game. We want to put you on the hot seat right now with a little rapid fire. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
There we go. One word to describe your team right now.
Focused.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
Camaraderie.
What's the one thing this team does different than the last year's guys?
Unselfishness.
Who talks the most on the bench?
Besides me, Marco Borelli.
And who's a better grammar school, Visitation or St. Margaret's?
It's a no-brainer. St. Margaret's. I'm sorry, Visitation is closed, so we still kind of have that.
Right, you do. You have to outlast it on the court. You still got the court. I totally agree with you. Well, listen, Coach, we got a gift for you. This bracelet will store all of the highlights of today's show and the games. Hope to see your kids on that bracelet, create some highlights. It's really an honor to have you on the show, and it's great to see you.
I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Brian, always a pleasure.
Thanks
Great
very much.
seeing you
Thank
again.
You too as well. Thank you. All right, man.
Now we got Mamaroneck taking a loss to Fordham Prep. Fordham Prep coming up from the Bronx, my hometown, with a decisive win, 64-53. Welcome to the show, the MVP, Brian Kapfer. And now we'd like to welcome to the show our guest, the MVP from the Fordham Rams, Brian Kapfer.
Thank you.
Hey, man, it was really fun to watch you ball out. We talked to your coach before the pregame. He mentioned about how you guys play so well together, how you're going to spread the floor today, and you did a great job with that. You look very poised playing here at the County Center. How did it feel playing on such a bigger court than you normally play on?
It felt great. You know, it's a great court, a lot of fans here, so it's just a great environment. We were all a little nervous coming in, but as soon as we tip off, we're ready to go. And we just played a great game from start to finish. Didn't try to do too much. We all played together, and that's how we win.
You guys could not tell you guys had nerves in there. You guys came out strong. You played real well. I love the crowd behind you guys. I love the way your bench was getting up, rooting for each other play. Like, that kind of teamwork is a testament to your coach and a testament to you guys throughout the season.
Thank you.
Brian, congratulations, 24-5-4, great numbers. I don't think you took more than 15 or 16 shots. I thought you were very efficient from the field. Speak to us about the balance. Obviously, Javen had a big game, big first half. Coleman had a solid game. And then, of course, you had a fantastic game. Talk to us about the selflessness of this team and about how you guys share the ball with one another.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame. We just all try to play together. I know teams are scouting me, so I know that they're going to try to double and do face guard stuff. So I know I have to get mine, but also get other people involved. Like Javen, he played great last game. He carried it into this game. And then Coleman came in the second half, hit every three. So I know that I got to get mine, but I also have to get my teammates involved. And like you said, I pride myself on being efficient, not taking too many shots, and making sure every shot I take, I have a good chance to make it.
You guys have had a lot of success here recently. Coach Downey has really set a standard that's a very high standard at Fordham now. You've established culture. What about Coach Downey that makes you guys play so hard other than fear?
I mean, he just pushes us so hard every day. He coaches us hard. He tells us everything we need to know. He gets us ready for each game. And then we just execute the game plan, and he doesn't have to do much in the game because he gets us ready before the game.
You guys are very prepared. Speak to us about, first of all, what's the goal? What's the end game for you guys? Obviously, you feel like you have a very good team. This is a fantastic quality win against a team in the public school Section 1 that's a favorite to win AAA. Great quality win. What's the end game for you guys? Obviously, you guys have big aspirations, and you should.
Well, I think the main goal is to win the chip, and I think we're putting ourselves in a great position to do that because we started off rough. We lost 3 league games. We came back, won a couple league games before the break, and then we won 3 big ones, including this one, over the break, and I feel like we're just rolling right now. Everyone's playing together. We're playing great defense. We're talking on defense. We're just doing everything we got to do to win. So I think we're going to put ourselves in a great chance at the end of the year to win it all.
I agree. I think you guys have a really good team. I think obviously you're a college level player. You have college interest. I know it's all over the board, but there's no doubt about it. Between you and Coleman, Javen, and the rest of your guys, your sophomore came in and did a good job as well defensively. The big kid, oh my goodness, I know him too, Devlin. Devlin did a great job and was fantastic interior presence. I see you guys having a really good year. We're looking forward to seeing you guys play again. We have to have you up at Stanford at the studio for an interview. Have you come with Coach Downey.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'd love to. Hey, we got a gift for you. This bracelet right here has all the highlights from this tournament. Your highlights as well will be on there, highlights of the show. You just simply tap that with your phone. You can relive the moments you had today.
Wow, thank you. I really appreciate it.
It was great to have you, man. Congratulations.
Pleasure meeting you, Brian. Best of luck this year.
And welcome to the show right now, the head coach of the Iona Gales, Tim Phillip.
Thank you for having me.
Great,
man. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for coming on. Coach, are you happy right now with the progress of this year's team? Are you ahead of schedule, on time? Tell me how you feel about where you're at this point currently in this season.
I'd say maybe neutral. I think we started off pretty good. The last 4 or 5 games, not so good. As to be expected. A lot of new players, a lot of inexperience, but I'd say probably neutral. We got a long season left, so a lot of room to improve.
What are your concerns from a schematic standpoint playing against Stepinac this evening?
A lot of size, a lot of talent. In general, our team goes through long stretches of not being able to score the basketball. So that's the rut that we have to get over. Hopefully we will at some point. Maybe it starts tonight, but...
In defense to you, though, Coach, and your group, you played an extremely competitive early season schedule and had your young guys really thrown into the fire almost immediately, Coach.
Yeah, and that's fine. Yep, they have. And we got off to a little bit of a late start, too, with our football guys. We have, I think, 6 or 7 football guys. So football, JV, and varsity won a state. So both, so the players from both teams, joined the party late, so to speak. So, yeah, but it's all good.
Offensively, what are you looking to do today from an execution standpoint to allow you to be efficient on that end of the floor?
Take good shots, be patient, run the offense. Sometimes we're one pass, one shot. I mean, if it's a really good shot, it's fine, but most of the time, one pass, one shot is not. So we just got to be a little more patient, reverse the ball, run our stuff.
I got a chance to see the Mount Vernon game in its entirety. I saw the one pass, one shot, and then I saw the unselfish, 3 passes to find a great shot where you guys look fantastic moving the basketball. Who concerns you tonight? Specific matchups regarding you versus them, offense, defense, offense.
Everybody.
Yeah, no.
That's all good. You're not the first coach to answer the question that way today.
So the Step Iona rivalry, I like to keep things in perspective. What I try to tell our guys is, first off, be happy that you have this opportunity.
Absolutely.
We're going to have 3,000 or 4,000 people here. It's an unbelievable rivalry. It's like Duke, North Carolina. Take a deep breath, relax, have fun, play hard. And, listen, last year we could have won either way. So that's it. Just compete, have fun.
What makes us happy this evening going back to New Rochelle with a W? What gets us a W tonight?
Again, at the end of the day, I'm very defensive-minded, but you have to score the basketball. So when it comes down to that big play, you have to make that shot, whether it's a free throw, a three-point shot, a contested layup. You got to score the basketball.
All right, Coach, listen, your kids are going to be on the hot seat out there on the floor. We're going to put you on the hot seat right now with a quick little rapid fire. You ready?
Oh, no. Oh, okay, great.
Here we go.
Where's
Here we go.
First? Where's the chicken parm?
Here we go.
Where's the chicken parm?
Chicken parm's coming out
Where's the
afterwards.
cocktail?
It's
Where's
coming
the
after.
cocktail?
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
One word to describe your team right now.
Okay.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Offense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
Great group. They work hard.
What's one thing this team does better than last year's group?
I'm stuck on that. Maybe play a little bit better together.
Okay, and who talks the most on the bench?
Maybe my assistant coach is Ted Reaper, the legend Ted Reaper.
And Joe Byram Hills High School
Ted
coach.
and Joe talk a lot, so maybe
I like it.
And Siracella is known for communication as
Those
well.
East guys, man, they got a lot of personalities.
Coach, we got a gift for you right here. This bracelet will have all the highlights of the tournament.
Oh, wow.
Just
Awesome.
tap it
Thank
with
you.
your phone. It'll all be stored there. Highlights of the show. thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it, and good luck tonight.
If I want to pawn it, where do I go? Get some money from
Coach Ward.
Come to me.
Coach Ward, yeah, come to him.
Tim, always a pleasure. Thanks, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
And now, welcome to the show. Our host tonight, our team to watch from Stepinac High School, Pat Massaroni.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me on.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is. Good morning. Happy New Year.
You are a 24/7 guy right now, and I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
We appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for making us a part of this spectacular event. We appreciate you accommodating us.
I'm a fan of what you guys are doing. I love shows and podcasts and different ways, especially when it embraces the 914 area and beyond. So I appreciate it. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us. Quickly, where are you at this point in the season? Are we ahead of schedule, at schedule? Are we somewhere in between? Obviously, with Ratliff being out, giving some other guys an opportunity. Where are you at this point in the season with regard to progress?
I think we played the schedule. Every year we try to get better and better when it comes to scheduling, and our schedule was ridiculous. I mean, 2 true road games. I know you guys even mentioned that on the show. At St. Francis and at PVI were road games, and then you go 3-1 at City of Palms. You take Montverde down to the final whistle. There, you lose in overtime. Shorthanded a bit. Not only Adonis, but we had lost Dylan in that game. Dylan's out for a couple weeks as well, so now we're down 2 starters going into tonight and the next couple weeks. But look, we challenged ourselves. We didn't get blown out of one game.
No.
And I think it's a testament to the fact that we continue to be ranked in the country with 4 national losses. People still see how good our team is.
There's no doubt you guys are extremely talented. I give your kids a lot of credit. To come back and force that game to overtime was outstanding.
Yeah, down double digits. It was a huge comeback. No.
What concerns you from a schematic standpoint? What does Iona Prep do that concerns you from a schematic standpoint?
Yeah, I think Timmy and his staff, first off, they do a great job when it comes to X's and O's and junking things up defensively. Timmy's been doing that since he was my freshman coach back in 2002, 2003. He's always been somebody to play different defenses. So I think that'll be one thing that they'll do versus us. They played a million different lineups. So, we're big, my staff, Alexis, Al's, Coach Swain, big on analytics and studying teams. They have not played the same lineup in the last 7 games.
No, they haven't.
They've been different. They play different guys. So the one thing is, we're trying to play the game in the low to mid-70s. I think they're trying to play the game in the low to mid-50s. So it's a contrast in style. Even with the guys we do have out, when you have a 7-footer and a 6'7" guy out, we still have depth and we have length and size. So we have a 7-footer that will start, a backup 6'7". We have 2 6'5" guards in the backcourt. So we have a size advantage. But the one thing they do too is they shoot the crap out of the ball. So we'll see if we can keep them off the 3-point line and defend the 3 at a high level. No.
What are you looking for from your group from an offensive efficiency standpoint tonight? Particularly with the fact that you have people out. Obviously, you have an NBA player out, but Jervis has been terrific, your Michigan State commit. What are you looking to do tonight because of your situation? How are you looking to play?
Yeah, I think the one thing is that our depth came out this week in practice. So we were off the whole week, and we made it really clear that we knew who was going to be out. And we had to take advantage of having a roster of 15. So you're going to see some guys that have barely played all year tonight just because they had great weeks of practice. But look, we're going to try to be free-flowing, get into our stuff. We're big on a 4-out, 1-in type offense.
Yes.
Now, listen, if things break down, Josiah and Hassan have been tremendous for us. And if they have to go take 50 shots again like they did versus Montverde, they have to take 50 shots. We told the team all week we don't want to do that, but as coaches, you got to adjust mid-game, and if that's what's hot and that's what's going to get us to keep us in the game, we got to go that way.
Similar to what you did with Jervis in the second half of that game down in Florida.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, we try to let everybody get some touches early and get guys going. We're big on production. If you're not going to produce in the minutes you play, we're going to go to our main guys. And right now it's been Josiah and Hassan have been our 2 main guys. Yeah.
Who concerns you from guard as far as Iona Prep goes offensively? Who's a concern matchup-wise for you guys?
Yeah, I think just the fact that, the 2 Wolf brothers, Komets, they shoot the ball at such a high level, and they can space you, and they all have free range to shoot the ball. And then when they go with Chase Robinson, his ability to get to the rim and his speediness, being smaller, 5'10", 5'11", versus our bigger guards, So you got 3 elite shooters, and then you got a really quick guard. And JT Lindy, too, he doesn't shoot the ball a lot, but he does play make. So the big thing is matching their guard play.
So for tonight,
Yep.
what makes us happy, gets the W so we can have a nice Italian meal and a nice glass of red wine this evening? What gets
I am
Stepinac the
50-50.
W?
We have we go to an Irish joint after games, so that's
Okay,
all right.
all right.
I am 50-50, Patrick. But look, I think we gotta. You're gonna see us press a little more than we have in the past. That's just something that worked versus Montverde a little bit, and something that we worked on throughout the week.
Very effective.
Yeah, early on. I think we got to do a better job of sharing the ball. When we're 15, 20-plus assists, we're an elite team. I told our team we were here versus Jefferson. We had 28 assists. It was fun to watch, fun to be a part of. Scored 90 points. So we got to play hard, and we got to – I don't know as a coach, because we've had success versus Iona, but we've also been in dogfights with them. And I think – for us, you come off playing this huge national schedule. You're in Maryland, Virginia, Florida, in Brooklyn, versus elite teams. And now you get thrown into your rivals, who they've had a good start. They're 7-4, and they shoot it so well. When you shoot it so well, you can be right back in the game or get you a lead at the way they do. So, and they run really good stuff. Where a lot of these national teams, it's a lot of driving kicks, a lot of gap offense, a lot of motion offense, a lot of single ball screen. That's not them. They make you guard. So I think we got to play our game. As a coach, when you have a week off, you never know what to expect. I think the players prefer to play games, but as a staff, we were able to put some new wrinkles in and do some things. And excited for me, and I just said this in our pregame event that we have for our alumni, for this to be year 8, and 2 of the years we had to go to off-site because this was a COVID hospital and vaccine site. For this to continue year in and year out, to be what it is, and the crowd filing in, and they're telling me there's over 3,300 tickets sold.
Absolutely.
With still an hour to go. It's remarkable and special for what this has become.
No
Coach,
doubt
listen,
about it.
This tournament's amazing. It's great for the county. Line was out the door last night. It's going to be out the door again tonight.
Yep.
Your kids are normally on the hot seat. We're going to put you on the hot seat right now. Now, I've seen you in the Stepinac podcast. You do pretty well, so let's see what you got. Ready?
All right.
A little rapid-fire questions for you.
Okay.
One word to describe your team right now.
Fun to coach.
Defense or offense, what wins you games?
Defense.
Best thing about coaching this team?
The camaraderie and older group of guys that we have that has allowed us to do what we've done so far.
What does this team do better than last year's group?
What does this team do better last year? Rely on a unit of guys. We relied so much on Danny last year, where this year it's a group of guys that need to go out and produce night in and night out.
All right, last one, Coach. Who talks the most on the bench?
Who talks the most on the bench? Probably my crazy rear end. So, but coach-wise, but or my assistants, or the managers.
As they should.
Yeah.
Listen, we got a gift for you, Coach. This bracelet is interactive. It has the whole tournament you guys put on. Last night and tonight's highlights of the show. You just tap that with your phone, and you can relive the beautiful showcase you put on for us.
I appreciate it. We thank you guys for coming in here. Looking forward to building this partnership relationship. Continue to grow your show and what you're doing. Huge fan of when people put in hard work, and thank you to all that make this possible. I mean, you got Kevin Cook and Kyle Peterson, the county staff, Veronica, Mike, and Bill. There's a lot of people that go behind the scenes. Kevin Devaney, and then all the teams that agree to be a part of this event is what makes it unique and different. And thank you. That's all I can say.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for letting us be a part of it.
You got it.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me
Coach.
on here.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Coach,
I don't
always
have
a
any
pleasure.
tickets left.
Good luck.
I'll put my phone away.
Good luck, Coach.
Appreciate it.
The showcase game of the night, Stepinac versus Iona. Stepinac outdoes Iona 59-50. Welcome to the show, the MVP, Darius Ratliff. And now we welcome to the show tonight's MVP of the final game of the Slamdunk Showcase from Stepinac, Darius Ratliff. Welcome, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Real impressive performance doing a triple-double. I think you are second MVP to have a triple-double in the entire tournament. How does that make you feel?
It's a great feeling. It shows to the work I put in. In the second half, I knew I had to have for my team to win.
Listen, man, you look real comfortable out there. Obviously, you guys play on a big national stage. This stage is small compared to some of the stages you play, but it's your backyard. It's your home. How did it feel defending your home tonight?
I mean, we always preach just like this rivalry is a big thing for us and our community, and we knew we had to come in and help our community win, not just the team.
They stood pretty tight in that first half, and then you guys came out of a run coming out of the locker room. What did Coach say in the locker room to you guys?
We felt like we was getting punked. We felt like the crowd got to us, the pressure got to us. But, I mean, we just had to come back to play our brand of basketball.
Darius, it was a pleasure to watch you play live. I've seen you on TV. I thought tonight for you and what you did, I was really impressed with how you made an emphasis on getting on the offensive glass in the second half. Talk to us about your involvement and your participation, your activity on the glass. What brought that on?
Well, I knew my shot wasn't falling, so I knew how to help the team other ways and like build the energy. So me being on offensive glass led to our team starting to play go on defense end and help me on defense end and just helped our team in general.
I thought that your activity defensively as well in the second half really altered shots. Your presence in the paint, because of the fact that you were so agile, really bothered them. And talk to us about you going forward, you know, getting to play at Southern Cal for Coach Musselman. Is he expecting that from you when you get out to Los Angeles?
Most definitely. He wants us to come in and have a pretty big role for the team. He thinks that we are like tremendous players and we can help and make an impact our freshman year early.
And I want to say this too. I think your short roll game, where you're facing and catching that ball just below the foul line tonight, you were very effective with that. I don't think people realize how good a touch you have, you know, from inside facing the basket in the lane. And I thought you did a really good job in the second half on the seal when you went high-low. That was a big bucket that you made. Do you see yourself doing that more going forward, particularly with your brother out right now?
Yeah, definitely. We always preach like to each other, just to get each other going high-low, where he starts on high and I start low, just to help with the movement of the team. And he's out right now, so me and our team is trying to figure that out too.
I thought you guys did a great job of settling into your roles in the second half. Everybody looked more comfortable playing together as a group. Speak to us about how Coach Mass and your staff really does a great job of getting you to buy into the team concept. Because, you know, with your group, as talented as you are, it can go in 5 different directions.
Yeah. Well, they told me just from watching film that they knew I had to come in and dominate for us to win this game. And in the second half, I just implemented that into my brain and just knew I had to make it happen.
You certainly did in the second half. Your imprint on the game was outstanding. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, it was fun to watch. We got a little gift for you here. This has all the highlights store from the tournament that you guys put on. You tap it with your phone. Your highlights will be up there later. Highlights of the show, highlights from the coach. Really excited to see you play, man. Congratulations on the MVP.
Appreciate y'all.
Congratulations, Darius.
Thanks,
Superb
man.
job.
It's been a long day here at the County Center. We've been here all weekend at the Slamdunk Showcase. A lot of great basketball today, Coach.
We saw a lot of great basketball. We saw highly competitive games, teams playing very hard. We saw some teams that were shorthanded. We saw some teams that were at full strength. We certainly saw some of the class teams in our section, both on the boys and girls side. I thought it was a great two-day event. Credit to Pat Massaroni, the head coach of Stepinac. Credit to Westchester County Parks and Recreation. Just a superb event, well-run and well-attended event. Both days, in particular, the showcase game. I think we had probably well over 3,000.
Easily. I heard they served 3,300 tickets per night. So that was great for these kids. Great to give them the exposure. I think we take a moment, Coach, to go over how we did for the predictions between you and Kevin. Kevin, our co-host, is not here. He's been doing play-by-play all day. We figure we give him a break from talking tonight, right? What do you think, Coach?
I think so too. He's been talking for the last 16 hours, both 8-hour days. So I think you got to give his voice a rest.
Yeah. I mean, listen, he's a phenomenal play-by-play announcer, not to mention
one of the best.
That case, but we miss him. But he did give us the predictions that we stated earlier in the show, as you guys know. Let's see how we did. So on day one, Coach and Kevin got it right with the girls basketball. You guys are 2-0 with both choosing YMA and Mamaroneck. All right, Coach, we got Tuckahoe Pearl River. You and Kevin picked that one correctly. 59-38, decisive win by Pearl River. Really good team and fun team to watch.
Jerry Houston, their team is really well coached. Jerry Houston does a fantastic job. He's been doing it for 30 years. I thought their catch and shoot game was fantastic. You know, that's my pet peeve. You got to be able to catch and shoot. Undervalued, underpracticed. They don't, as TJ Lanise, our MVP, said, who was an outstanding player and is a really good player for them, college level player, said they work on it every day. There's no doubt that Pearl River is a favorite to win the section in their class. They're well coached. They run great actions. I loved how they defended. 5 defend 1. There's no on the island, man on the island defense. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
They get in gaps, they control you, and they all swarm to the ball, closeouts, rotations, and they all rebound. And they're going to be a tough out.
I got to tell you, we're wearing our locked-in swag, new here at the Winning Moments. It's an interactive swag where you can tap this chip. But Coach, he does love catch and shoot. I think we're going to have to make a new catch and shoot logo shirt that we put out there for shirt number 2 as we build this swag side. So, yeah, we'll definitely do that and get that going. Also on the boys, only one disagreement between you and Kevin, and that was in the Westlake Dobbs Ferry game where Kevin took Dobbs Ferry and you took a big loss, Coach, choosing Westlake.
That was a huge L. Anthony really made me pay for that. Anthony Figueroa really punished me for that choice.
Yeah, well, listen, maybe next time you actually choose him for Player of the Week when he comes up again in this case.
I appreciate you telling everybody publicly that, John. Thank you so much.
Listen, it wasn't just you. Kevin, the same thing. And by the way, it's on the episode. You can see it. Although the fans did vote for him, he was the Player of the Week unanimously on Instagram because the fans love that kid. He balled out.
In a landslide, 68%.
Landslide. He balled out. So now here on day 2, you guys only had one. Oh, wait. First, I'm sorry.
First day. We're still on the first day.
We got to talk on the first day because both you guys chose Woodlands. The upset of the night, Woodlands to beat New Rochelle, and New Rochelle tweaked out a 41-39 win here.
Yes, they did. Not a pretty game to watch, but it was exciting, competitive. Both teams played very hard, and we foresee both teams in their respective classes to contend for a gold ball here.
We do. But I have to say that I am biased. And Monday, when this show airs, Monday night, Blindbrook will be playing Woodlands at home. And we're hoping to see some more upsets as we move forward and put Woodland on that downward spiral. Sorry, Coach Rappaport, but I got to stick with the fam for this one.
Yeah, Sebastian Lim, standout guard, happens to be John Lim's son, will be playing on Monday night at home against the Woodlands Falcons. Many of us will be in attendance.
Another Chris Ward basketball alumni.
Absolutely, and Chris Ward Sr. will be there.
We look forward to that game. All right, so we got the girls showcase on day 2. You and Kevin both pick Rye. Decisive win. You had Phoebe Greto as the MVP.
Yes, 1,000 and scored her 1,000-point here in this game. Dennison commit, what a lovely young lady. Unselfish team. They're really the odds-on favorite to win in their class.
I had a chance, as you know, we talked to her dad after the show when she interviewed. Craziest stat I think I've ever heard in this day and age. Yeah. She scored 1,000 points today in her high school career and never hit a 3.
Correct.
1s and 2s.
All
that
day
has
long.
to be the craziest stat of a 1,000-point player.
I would in today's game, she'd be on a very short list of high school players that have scored 1,000 points without ever making a 3-pointer.
All the guys from the 70s would love that stat.
Absolutely.
We go to game 2. Christ the King and Albertus Magnus. You and Kevin both picked correct. Christ the King winning that game out there. That Josephine Pinnock, I mean, was she not one of the best interviews we've had?
She was fantastic and was very honest about things and very clear on everything. And with her, where she grew up, how she plays. Being the best one-on-one player in her house.
Yeah.
With her brother who also plays for Christ the King. So, she was great. Really good game between. Listen, Albertus Magnus is a national program at this point.
They are. You have to give it to them.
And well contested game. I know Pat would love that. Would like to have a couple of shots fall here and there, a couple of possessions back. But it was a really good game to watch. Very entertaining.
It was one of my most entertaining games. Fun to watch. I didn't expect those two to come out that way in that rhythm, and those girls really balled out today. It was very impressive. So now let's go to the boys' showcase. The first disagreement. Kevin chose Byram Hills. Coach, on the Fox Lane side, you took a beating to Kevin again on this one.
Yes, I did. Byram Hills is as good as advertised. They are sound. They are strong. Max Miller, Kevin, Kendall, Ben Wolf. Yeah. They're really, really good. And Ben Wolf's interview was you saw the eye. You saw the eye of intensity with Ben Wolf. There's no doubt that they're not doing anything short of getting back to Glens Falls.
Yeah, no way. I mean, that team played well together. Good in and out game. The fact that Ben played half the game in size 12 shoes when he wears size 14.
Blew his shoe
up. He pulled a Zion. All right.
Absolutely.
I wonder if Nike stock's going to go down now from that case. He's an awesome kid, Ben. Then we got Mamaroneck, Fordham Prep. On this one, you and Kevin agreed, but you bet against the boys from the Bronx and my man Brian Doherty, and he came up here and he put on a show here, 64-53 against Mamaroneck. That was a game.
Brian Kapfer was outstanding tonight. Coach Downey's team, really good, shared the ball. Catch and shoot was fantastic. Catch and shoot was the difference.
They might have been the best catch and shoot team of the tournament.
Well, they were good. Yeah, they were. There's no doubt about it. I think Pearl River is right behind them. I thought Jerry Houston and his group did a really good job on the first day. But, yeah, Coach Downey's team looks like they can contend for a city championship going forward in the CHSAA.
Yeah, those kids had a lot of grit, and they played really well together, just like really well together. And I feel like that's a key to winning the championship.
Very selfless group. And Brian Kapfer was a great interview, and he said, we believe in one another, we trust one another, we share the ball with one another because we all believe we can make plays for our team.
And there's no surprise to the next game. Both you and Kevin picked Stepinac to win. Were you sweating a little bit at halftime?
Listen, Tim Phillip, Ciricella, Coach Joe Ciricella, Coach Ted Ripa, they're an outstanding staff. They explained to us in our pregame interview that they wanted to keep tempo at a certain pace, didn't want to get an up and down game. They did that. I wasn't surprised. I thought that at the end, Stepinac would impose their athleticism, their length on Iona Prep, and that it would be close, which it was. But Stepinac ended up, I think Darius was a big factor.
Yeah, they came out
on the interior.
Right, they came out after halftime. They went on that run, and at that point, the game was over. I will say, of all the pictures that we've taken today, Coach and I interviewing the MVPs, we were going to look like little people compared to Darius.
Yes.
I mean, how we fit him in the camera with us two short folks over here.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. It was a small world after all right here.
It definitely was. Well, listen, that's our show. I want to thank Coach all day, all 2 days been with us. Our co-host, Kevin, who was doing double duty on this one. He was calling the games and, of course, representing the winning moments here tonight.
And he was under
tournament.
the weather too. Kevin Devaney, he's a trooper. He's a stud. He was able to make it through, and he did a bunch of different things. I also want to thank our fantastic technical staff, the genius behind the cameras, Claudio, Justin, always do a fantastic job for us. And I want to thank them.
Well, especially being here on site. I mean, you would never even know that other than this beautiful background in this arena, they set this studio up
perfectly,
really quick. It was great. Yes, Kevin had this was Kevin's flu game in this example.
Yes.
So he pulled it out. We're very happy to have him back next week in the studio. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share this. We will be promoting in this show our first fundraiser for Coach for Cancers. Coming up on January 24th, the link to donate will be in the bio below. We'll continue to promote that across social media. It's been an honor, Coach, for these 2 days. I had a lot of fun.
Me too, John. Thank you so much. It was fantastic.
Thank you, everybody.